very good morning. You can probably tell by my face that is cramping from smiling so much right now. It is a feel-good kickstart to the weekend. Why? Leon is here! Oh, my friend. Look, I turned my back for a second and you were here already.
I know,
okay, which was
I know.
amazing. So that went well.
Yeah.
And it is just absolutely amazing to have
It's
you here.
so wonderful. You know, the last time you weren't here, so what I did was I just waited in the parking lot until they invited me back. So yeah, it was
the
inevitable.
whole issue with the car,
Yes.
and now I understand.
Yes.
No, we are so privileged to have you here. As much as my heart has broken every time one of the OGs, our original family, has to fly the coop, to see you dominating in your space like you are, such a privilege. So I cannot wait to professionally connect with you again today, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Entertainment not slowing down.
Absolutely not slowing down at all. We have one of the best in the business joining us. Multimedia personality TK Trussell Funlo is going to be on the couch bringing us everything from local to international entertainment news.
Oh, then we are going cross-cultural this morning in the most powerful storytelling way. Izikono ngotutu lo mkolo we jazz. And I got all the inflections wrong, but we learned today a powerful fusion of jazz, isiXhosa storytelling and Eastern Cape-inspired cuisine. It is the perfect marriage, and Dumza Maswana and Asasipo Burwana are here to guide us through. They will be our beautiful and loving, caring guides through the process, which I cannot wait.
And then, of course, we need a musical journey to go on today. Celebrated musician Majozi joins us as he marks 10 years in music with an exciting solo tour.
He's got so much wisdom. I kind of feel like he's always been in music.
Always. Oh.
Like generationally, he's been woven in, but he still looks so young and gorgeous. I can't believe it's been 10 years, so we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I'm going to let Lee prep for the news, and I'm going to have a little bit of a chat with you guys this morning because it is a Friday, and of course, we need the weekend to start. So I want to ask you guys, is there something that you do to kick it in, to press that weekend button? What is it? Please share with us so we can press them buttons ourselves. What is that one thing you do on a Friday to end the week just right? Let us know. Drop your feel-good habit, and who knows, we might just copy it. You might inspire a nation to feel just a little bit better. Send us one of those beautiful voice notes, 063-036-9649. And I'm going to add to that, if there's anything that you want to hear from Majozi, you want us to ask Majozi, you want to hear him perform this morning, we might be able to twist his arm, but let us know. Share a little bit of love with this gorgeous human being. There is so much to tell after 10 years. So let's see how we're going to end our week right. And of course, we've got that responsibility for the next 3 hours, and we got you covered. So let's get into those news and sporting headlines. Then yes, the fun can begin.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Let's take a look at what's happening in the national news today. Fly Safair says it remains committed to resolving the ongoing strike involving 200 of its pilots. Wage talks with the Solidarity Union will continue at the CCMA in Centurion this morning. Pilots are demanding a 10.5% increase, while the airline is offering 5.7%. The biggest sticking point remains pilot rosters and working hours. Fly Safair has cut operations by 30%, with South African Airways stepping in to assist, but the airline hopes for a resolution soon to restore normal service. Sandparks has confirmed a sighting of Oput, the last surviving Knysna elephant, near a local farm last week. While her safety isn't in immediate danger, Sandparks has urged the public not to share her location or attempt to approach her. Oput has roamed the Knysna forest for decades, and her presence has been quietly monitored through photos and videos. Her peaceful existence is a symbol of resilience, but public interference could threaten her well-being. Sandparks has asked for respectful admiration from a distance. Now moving on to the international front, Kenya's police watchdog says officers used disproportionate force during recent anti-government protests, which left 65 people dead. The Independent Policing Oversight Authority linked most fatalities directly to police actions. While some opportunists infiltrated peaceful demonstrations, the report criticized the deadly response. Protests erupted after the custodial death of teacher and blogger Albert Ojwang, leading to murder charges against 3 officers. Over 4 days of national protests, scores were injured, including 70 police officers. The watchdog has called for accountability and reform in law enforcement. And then finally, no survivors have been found at the scene of a Russian passenger plane crash near the Chinese border. The aircraft carrying 49 passengers, including 5 children and 6 crew members, went missing after an earlier attempt at an emergency landing. Nearly 50 years old, the plane had recently passed a technical safety inspection, but had been involved in 4 reportedly minor incidents since 2018. Investigators have opened a criminal case into the suspected violation of air traffic and air transport regulations. And then the world of wrestling has lost one of its greatest icons. Hulk Hogan, who passed away yesterday at the age of 71, was a pioneer who transformed professional wrestling into global entertainment. With his signature red and yellow gear, thunderous entrances, and electrifying charisma, he inspired generations of fans. His legend always think of his family, friends, and fans all across the world. Well, that was your 6 o'clock news update. Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sport.
From a glorious past to a beautiful future, we cast our eyes forward in our sporting report this morning, and Captain Babalwa Lacha leads a new-look Springbok women's side into tomorrow's clash up against the Black Ferns 15, and that's happening at the Athlone Stadium. It's become a very happy hunting ground for them. Several squad rotations, some key players returning from injury as well. Coach Swais de Bruin is testing some combinations ahead of next week's second match. Then Vainab, Ubisi and Anati Tolo, they also return to bolster that pack. Good luck, ladies. Now we turn to cricket, and Aiden Markram and Themba Bavuma return to lead the Proteas in next month's white ball tour of Australia, with Trippi Conrad naming 2 full-strength squads for the tour. So some very exciting inclusions include debutante Luandre Pretorius and all-rounder Pranellan Subrayan, while Devil Brevis, he retains his spot in both formats of the game. The 6-match tour, very exciting, begins on the 10th of August in Darwin. Then we were treated to an incredible showdown yesterday in the Tour de France. Australia's Ben O'Connor claimed a superb solo win on stage 18 of the tour, attacking with 15 kilometers to go and finishing nearly 2 minutes ahead of race leader Tadej Pogacar along a grueling section of the course. The Slovenian extended his overall lead on Jonas Vingegaard to 4 minutes and 26 seconds now, very much strengthening his bid for a 4th tour title. He looks on song. Now, we love stories like this. A full circle moment for Stellenbosch FC. They have confirmed the transfer of academy graduate Tylen Smith to English Championship club QPR. The 20-year-old midfielder, a hometown talent from Jamestown, becomes the first player to progress through every level of Stelli's academy before securing an overseas move, capping off a breakout year that also included him receiving his top honours, his continental honours with the SA Under-20 team. So congratulations, young man. Queen's Park Rangers, here we come. And that's where we leave our sport for now. For the weekend, it is a big weekend. Let's get into some of those weather news highlights and, of course, the temperatures in your neck of the woods. A couple of tidbits that you need to take note of this morning, environmental news this morning, is that the National Sea Rescue Institute is observing World Drowning Prevention Day today. It's a massively important day. The theme this year, your story can save a life. Unfortunately, our very own NSRI heroes have 2 feel-good tales from the Eastern Cape this week, and we love sharing them. A young humpback whale has been freed from fishing lines and floating buoys near Kinniby, and an adult humpback measuring between 12 and 15 meters was safely detangled at St. Francis Bay as well. Well done. Meanwhile, the Weather Service has issued a yellow 2 warning for damaging waves south of Durban, and that should ease by midnight tomorrow. So please exercise extreme caution. All right, let's temper those warnings with a beautiful view. And this one fittingly coming from Durbs this morning. This is from Ian down in Durban. You can expect 22 degrees, but it looks like you're already feeling that, my friend. Absolutely beautiful sky, beautiful setting. I love that for you. I hope the rest of your day is as spectacular. We want you to share your days with us as well. How do you wake up? What does your view look like out your window? 063 036 9649. Let us know. And share that with the rest of the country as we share what the rest of the country is going to be feeling with you. Here's your temperatures across the land. Okay, so yes, I'm dancing. I'm going to be dancing the whole morning because I'm excited.
Is this what we're going to do? Just
That's
like
what we're gonna
randomly
do.
busting out a move? Aw.
Because my bestie is here.
People must expect lots of hugs today, hey? We haven't seen each other in years.
And every time we do, it's like, oh my word, it's so amazing. But you are doing so well. It is so good to be just plugging into a little bit of your brilliance this morning. What do you miss the most about the show? What are you most excited about today?
Can I be honest? I miss the first cup of coffee that we have on set.
I'm so glad you said that.
Every single morning.
You know what? It's almost like you were paid to say that this morning because amazingly
coffee has always been a thing for me on Expresso. It's just been one of the best moments. And then just hanging out with everyone on set from behind the camera.
You mean like random strangers who just wander in? TK, you gorgeous girl. Was this because the coffee has come out or because Leanne is here?
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of earthing. Earthing.
Okay, just up, I don't know how strong you want it. This will be an indication of what kind of morning we're going to have.
Yes.
Now, I think with you around, it's going to be hectic. Are you ready?
I feel like TK's a 2-teaspoon kind of girl.
No, you know me too well, friend.
I love it, I love it. Of course, we're chatting all things entertainment news after the break with TK Trussell-Van-Loo. And then we're bringing things together that just unite South Africa. Food, jazz, culture, all the good things.
And Majosi is also here, guys.
Yes.
You don't understand. Majosi is in the house. We cannot wait. So please, you've got enough time to literally sprint to the kitchen, fill your coffee, and we will see you now.
There you go, Teeks.
Yay.
Thank you, darling.
Chino. Wunderbar. Who says no to a cappuccino? Jacobs, wunderbar. Who says no to a cappuccino? Jacobs, wunderbar.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, there are lots of smiles and laughter and love in the studio this morning. We have brought the best people in jazz, food and culture. Three things that have always brought South Africans together. And this Mandela Month, they are coming alive in a truly soulful way. And I have a feeling I might be preaching to the choir a little bit here this morning. On Sunday, Cape Town will host Ezikono Nkukulo Nkolowe Jazz. Okay, they've grouped the words together in quite an interesting way, but I will get my masterclass. It's a deeply immersive experience that extends. It's got live jazz, isiXhosa storytelling, and a food journey inspired by the Eastern Cape. It's the perfect collaboration. It's got two incredible people at the heart of it as well, two passionate voices, Dumza Maswana, the much-loved Umhlombo Wenene FM presenter, and then, of course, the host of this incredible show, and Asisipo Burwana, a young culinary storyteller who uses food and his unbelievable love of food to connect us to memory and identity. And that is a powerful notion. They join us this morning. Please can we get a massive round of applause for the gentle chuckles that are emanating from this side of the couch. I love having you guys here. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
It must be amazing when something that starts out as a little love affair, starts out as your passionate love letter maybe to jazz, gets traction like this. How's the show going, man?
The show is doing good. We attract young and old people, and even people who don't necessarily like jazz. I mean, jazz is for everyone, you know. I know people say, no, jazz is for, you know, no, jazz is actually for everyone. They just don't know it.
It's the link between generations. If you find the right artist, if you find the right lane, it's amazing. And it offers a cultural opportunity to connect generations as well. I would imagine you are very excited at the opportunity to feed the nation, literally.
I am.
And it's not just cuisine.
Yes.
It's love.
Yes.
It's intergenerational knowledge.
Definitely.
What is it about the food that you love so much in this space? Why are you such a proud advocate?
So for me, this is the menu I curated. It's very deeply personal because I feel that food provides a bit of a memory to remember where we come from, to just take us to those genuine moments at home around your family, your cooking, and African food in particular provides so much nostalgia and it carries so much memory and love. So whenever you see this umngqusho, samping beans, you just feel a sense of home. So when I was sitting down and curating this menu, I sat and I was like, what will remind people of home? So the essence of this event and this menu is to take people back home and just bring back the essence of community.
And all it takes is one smell. I was about to say one bite, but often just walking into the kitchen is all you need.
Yes.
There is something beautiful about this notion of return to identity. And it kind of feels like the world is struggling with that. But I think young Africans, young South Africans are carving a new identity for themselves. But we need to lean into the past to be able to do that effectively. Talk me through what you want to achieve with this meeting of minds. We've got so many beautiful elements of culture blending together. What do you want to achieve in this return to identity?
I think for me, the world right now, you know, says to everyone, live who you are and assimilate. You know, so I think what we are trying to do is to, you know, take and remind people who they are, take them back. You know, Asisipo speaks of memory.
Yeah.
I think that's what we are trying to do. Even there's another show that I do, which is about story or reading the books on air. You know, that's exactly what we are trying to do. You know, to preserve the language, to make sure that the next generation is not lost.
And they feel it, because it's one thing being able to understand it. It's another thing having that emotional connection.
I think when people can't speak their own language, I think somehow they are lost, because there's so much heritage, there's so much
cut
meaning
off,
in the
yeah.
language. Language is not just something to say hi and hey. You know, it's deeper than that.
Completely. It's a way of carving our own identity, but it's
Yes.
also a way of processing.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you must have found this with the musos you meet, they're no longer the broken souls that are sharing their pain. They're processing, they're writing, and we now get to do that collectively. When you think of young generations, we get to introduce them to new music every day. When it comes to food, with young people in particular, you look at TikTok, you look at the gram, people are embracing cultural elements within food in a different way. What is your hope with this beautiful showcase of where you come from and the food that you make that young people will pick up on?
So with this, when I was sitting and talking to my friends about the why, this event, why, traditional food, why jazz music in particular, I sat and thought that I want to create a sense of community for these people, a sense of being, a sense of remembrance of who we are, where we come from, because you can't really go into the future without knowing who you were.
You need a base.
You need a base. So when I sat and I was like, why do I want people to take away from this? I want people to always remember that Singabantu.
Yeah.
You know, first before anything, Singabantu. We exist in a community, and with this food, with this music, with this joy, I just sit them in tables. I'm like, you can sit anywhere, you can mingle.
Yeah.
I want them to connect because the essence of Ubuntu is community and connection. So I want them to take away that we are nothing without community and lean more towards that to become amazing and greater.
And we rise together. And I think the
Yes.
entertainment industry lives off that principle. Why? What is the why for you, brother? Why do this? Why combine the storytelling, the richness of culture, the jazz? Why do this now? Because this doesn't feel like a job, dude. This feels like a calling, a passion-driven purpose.
Yeah, no, it is a calling, you know, it is a calling. I mean, a lot of people don't really choose to do what we are doing, you know, because it's to some of, especially young people, they think it's backward and all of
It's not
that.
mainstream.
you know.
It's not an
Yeah.
easy tick, yeah.
But I think, you know, the collaboration between me and Asisipo and Mhloboni and FM, it's so beautiful that jazz does everything, you know, he spoke about, you know, the sense of community, you know, that's what we do in jazz music as well.
I love it. And generally, jazz is ushered in by a mentor. A generation leads another generation.
Definitely.
I love the fact I'm looking at two relatively young gentlemen here that are giving me some very senior vibes in terms of how they are commanding their space right now. I love this for South Africa right now, this return to identity, an authentic understanding of who we are and where we're going. It can only come from the past. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll continue the plug-in on the social media airwaves. So much more inspiration coming this morning. We're going to reconnect on a musical front with Majosi in just a moment. And yes, we have an old friend in studio right now. In fact, two old friends about to spill the tea.
Hi, two old friends back in the house. Graham, talking about someone who authentically connects with who she is and where she's going, whether our next guest is breaking down pop culture moments or setting the vibe on social media, she is always in the mix and she is always the moment. We are pleased to welcome content creator Taryn Trussell-Funlow on for an insightful dive into everything grabbing attention today. TK in the house. My love, how are you?
I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
when I saw that you were coming onto the show today, I was just like, yes, it feels like home. And of course, we're going through all things national and international entertainment news. This story, of course, was one that rocked the nation. The murder case of DJ Somebody. 4 suspects have been arrested in connection with the 2022 assassination of South African musician Oupa John Safoka, known as DJ Somebody. Among them is Sandton businessman Katiso KT Molefe, who was identified as the alleged mastermind behind the hits. Now, the murder weapon has also been recovered and linked to other high-profile cases. This one runs really deep. This case, once considered cold, is now heating up with new forensic evidence and growing public interest. So I think this one was definitely one that I think a lot of people were afraid was going to go nowhere. So it's very good to see that things are starting to heat up
Yeah.
and more suspects are being kind of brought into the fold now.
I feel like the public also then appreciates that there's some degree of closure.
Yes.
You know, that there's some degree of peace because, I mean, he was huge. He was
Massive.
very popular.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's bittersweet, but at least we're getting some form of, like, you know,
True story, true story.
closure on it.
And I think also the thing that is kind of like the talking point is that it's unraveling how deep this really does go, because Johannesburg MCC Kenny Kanene was found at the Sandton home of businessman Katiso KT Molefe, who was arrested for allegedly masterminding the 2022 murder of DJ Somebody. Now, Kanene claims that he was there to facilitate an interview for journalists from his media outlet. So it's going to be interesting to see how this case unravels, huh?
Very spicy stuff.
Indeed. Now, Motsef, in a major shake-up for South African pageantry, the Miss South Africa organization is now under the helm of the Motsepe Group of companies led by billionaire businessman Patrice Motsepe. His wife, Dr. Precious Molloy Motsepe, renowned for founding African Fashion International, will play a very key role in the brand's new direction. The former CEO, Stephanie Weil, has stepped down, signaling the start of a strategic transformation aimed at promoting entrepreneurship, cultural awareness, and social cohesion. With the 2025 Miss South Africa pageant postponed until later in the year, the changes have sparked debate across the entertainment world as fans await what's next for the iconic event.
Yeah, it's one of those things that one can't really have an opinion on yet because there's good parts to it, but also like what's happening.
Exactly,
Can we get a little bit of insight here on the matter?
So I think a lot will be revealed a bit later on, but I'm always very interested to see change. Change is always a good thing.
Love it.
Now, music mogul Arthur Mafokati has sparked fresh controversy after his company Roadshow Marketing was awarded 1.8 million rand in state funding. Not Arthur. From the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture under the 2025-2026 Mzansi Golden Economy Program. Now, while Mafokati insists the funds were allocated fairly, and his company met all the requirements, critics remain outraged due to his previous legal entanglements involving alleged misappropriation of funds. The move has reignited concerns over transparency in government arts funding, with many calling for greater accountability. Yes.
I always rooted for Arthur.
You know, I just need for us to cast the net wider. I think that there are a lot of artists in this country that are needing funding, that are needing that kickstart. And I think that there are people that have been at the helm of this career for a really long time. So I don't know. I don't know what to say there. I think time will tell. We'll have to wait and see what that investigation kind of brings forward.
Yeah, and maybe this would be the opportunity for this fresh, amazing talent that our country has.
Exactly.
So that we can break these, do I call it a cycle?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
so we can get the talented young ones coming out. Fantastic.
Exactly. We need to make the circle bigger,
Word.
guys. Hey? We need to cast that net wider. A lot of talent in this country needing a lot of support. But we'll be talking more things international entertainment news as the one, the only, the ever fabulous TK Trussell-Van is joining us on the show throughout the morning today. And when it comes to entertainment news, I cannot wait to see what we have in store and what we're going to be chatting about. But let's catch up with what's happening with Graham.
All right, the lads are here. We are going to cook this morning because they love our food. Something quite simple to make over the weekend. We're going to call it comfort food on another level. Meatballs.
Yes.
Are you ready to tackle it?
I am.
I can see the numbers above your head working out the equation.
I'm
We can
thinking.
figure out. No, it'll be easy enough. And of course, we'll pop the QR code on screen if you want to cook along with us. And then, yes, more tea has to be spilled, but on a wider range on the international front. We'll get into some international news with TK in just a moment. Stick around. I think we can do it.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. We're back with Taryn Trussell Funlo, she's going to be chatting all things entertainment news with us. And you know, when it comes to entertainment news, there's nothing that I love more than the sisters doing it for themselves, TK. And when I talk about a sister, I'm talking about the legendary, the one, the only Venus Williams, who surprised fans by confirming her engagement.
What a comeback.
I know.
What a comeback.
I mean, first of all, not only are you coming back like in your 40s after like a hiatus, due
45
to like,
to be exact.
Exactly, due to injury. I mean, for you to make a comeback like mid-40s is near unprecedented.
And
so the
slaying
fact
the
that
court,
she's
eh?
doing it, we love it.
Slaying the court.
Slaying it.
She came back on Tuesday. I know she did something yesterday as well, but she came with such like conviction and such like power energy. Loved it. And then to also come back and go,
Hello.
just so by the way,
I'm here. Here's my man, actor-director Andrea Preti. And this, of course, like TK said, came after her victorious return to the court at the DC Open. The couple has kept their romance mostly under wraps, but Venus credited Preti's unwavering support during her recovery from surgery. So we are always here for a queen that continues to show that it doesn't matter what age you are. Like, if you're passionate and you got what it takes,
absolutely.
go for it. Okay?
Also, man's pretty fine.
Listen, he ain't bad, honey. We
Former model.
Yes.
So, you know, looking for the offspring,
I love
excited
it.
for the offspring.
Ooh, I love
but as you say, exciting times when we can recreate the narrative about this idea of what the timetable is of life. You can do
Absolutely.
whatever the heck you want,
Absolutely.
how you want it, and slay at it. It's a fantastic thing to see.
And one thing that we've seen from the time of J-Lo, Halle Berry, and all the likes, like life just gets better after 40, hey?
Listen,
You
it's
heard
the
it here.
best kept secret ever, let me tell you. It is fantastic.
You heard it on Expresso. Well, listen, Buckingham Palace is preparing to unveil Queen Elizabeth II's her Life in Style, the most extensive and expensive display of the late monarch's wardrobe ever assembled. Now, it's slated to open in spring of 2026 at the King's Gallery. This landmark exhibition coincides with what would have been the Queen's 100th birthday. Fashion lovers and royal watchers can expect over 200 garments from the iconic 1947 wedding dress to rarely seen casual ensembles offering a never-before-seen glimpse into the Queen's style legacy, which I think is going to be quite interesting, eh?
Exciting. Look, like sis was like almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
Shame that bad to call her sis. She's one of the girls.
did.
But what's going to be fascinating is to see how, even though she kept it regal, kept it, you know, old Lizzie, it was fascinating to see how she like slayed in the 50s, slayed in 60s, 70s, 80s, and now it's, you know, her style changed to her eventual, you know, I think we would say her iconic Coco Chanel little two-piece suit.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, exciting to see something as special as that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now they can put the clothes on display. They can just send our diamonds back.
I mean,
that's what they can do.
We'd like it back now.
You know. Talking about a diamond, Khloe Kardashian recently threw a vibrant Care Bear themed bash to celebrate her 41st birthday. Another 40-year-old doing the things, huh?
Love to see
and
it.
it was pure childhood magic.
Yes.
Although her actual birthday is on June the 27th, she hosted the party later at her Hidden Hills home, surrounded by family, friends, and life-size pink and purple Care Bears. The backyard was transformed with neon pink balloons, pastel decor, and a cabana that read, "Happy Birthday, Mommy." Khloe also rocked a white tee with a pink Care Bear, while guests kept it casual and chic. She called it her favorite kind of party with all my favorite people, and the fans loved the nostalgic throwback vibe. One person who knows how to throw a party is Khloe Kardashian.
She can do no wrong. She's the one person I feel in that family that still keeps it or holds it down, makes it relatable. And look, nothing says millennial like a Care Bear party, and I love that for us.
I love it.
She's just so authentic, and I love that, you know, about her. So yeah, it looked like such a fun vibe.
Definitely.
No
She
red
knows
carpets, no stress, just vibes.
Relax. And I think that's why we love Khloe Kardashian.
Totally.
She's just real. She's super authentic. She is alive and well in her own skin. And a happy 41st birthday. Like we said, the sisters are doing all the things.
Oh man, there was nothing like food to bring you together, and this conversation is already proving it. Nothing quite like a comforting food to just, I suppose, ease your soul. And of course, something like this, it is universally loved and it is comforting wherever it is eaten. I'm talking about spaghetti and meatballs. It's the kind of meal that brings back memories of family dinners, sauce simmering on the stove, second helpings if there is anything left, but I don't think there will be leftovers. And this version captures all the warmth of the original with tender homemade meatballs, a rich marinara sauce, and perfectly cooked pasta. And of course, you can see the QR code because people like to cook along. Yeah. This is the one thing you don't get on radio, I'm afraid, is a QR code that goes on, but you can audibly give the ingredients list out. So, spaghetti and meatballs, it's not something that I've made a huge amount myself. Okay, probably more on the Italian traditional menu, but there is something beautiful and comforting about it. Yeah. And very simple.
Definitely.
How often do you make spaghetti and meatballs? Have you made spaghetti?
I have. This is my go-to lazy meal. I call this a lazy meal, and people are like, "Oh, why are you calling it lazy meal?" It's a lazy meal for me,
Brother
because
Bear.
I go all out every time when I cook. So this, I can do it in my sleep.
I love it. Well, I'm half asleep and very lazy this morning, so I think we need it. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to quickly pop on the pan for you on this side. Is there pressure on you to always cook? Like, who cooks for you when you don't want to cook?
No one cooks for me, because I particularly don't trust the people I'm around to cook for me food the way I do cook it. What's going on?
It's like asking a singer to do karaoke. Hey? Okay, we'll see if we can get our gas connected there in a second. Lucian, our magical fairy, will do that. So when you have to go home and then cook for yourself, what is the mode? Do you feel like you've got to put the effort in? So this is Mother Hen. Go for it. And see, life happens sometimes in a kitchen. I love you, man. That's why we all need a Lucian in our lives. There we go. Absolutely love it. Because food doesn't have to be intimidating. Lucian, we love you so much, guy.
Thank you, Lucian.
And I think a lot of people don't enter into that space because they are intimidated to cook. But
they are.
What is the thing that gets you going when you cook? Why do you enjoy it so much? Where does that excitement come from?
There's always that warmth for me that my food brings. There's always that comfort. And whenever I'm like, oh, I miss home, I'm like, okay, let me just cook. Because the only way for me to travel back home without really going back home in the Eastern Cape is the food. Because the food takes me literally right back to Mdantsane, where I grew up. And I just always have to put in the effort because I want to always be reminded of home and my people.
But there's also a responsibility. If you're now going to be wearing that cap, you best do it right.
Yes, I do, always.
Have you surpassed the generation above yet? If you had to cook for a family gathering, have you earned a right in that kitchen yet?
Yeah, so my family and I often meet in December, like everyone comes in December for the holidays. No one cooks other than me.
Really?
Yeah, no one. Christmas, it's me. Easter, it's me.
Give him a break, man. Just over.
But I do it with love, so it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm doing a job. We're like, this is my love. This is my love language.
It's a love language. I was about to say that. Now, I've been trying to teach my kids that. Not that they appreciate anything that I make for them, but hopefully when they're grown up, they will cook for their kids with the same love. All right, I think our pan is requisite. You see, that is how you deal with a curveball in the kitchen.
Definitely.
And there are always, because it's got to be one of the most pressured spaces, because if you make a mistake and you're 4 hours into a cook, there's very little going back.
I hate those dishes that require you to cook for 4 hours. There's really no need.
I can feel the venom.
Like, there's no need. Just gonna pop in this garlic.
And don't hold back on the garlic. I know it's winter. We need the healthy foods as much as we need the comforting foods. Okay, so let's speak to the event happening on the 31st.
Yes.
How will people be able to engage? Can they cook along? Are they watching you cook? Will there be testing
So
options?
they will. So when I created the event, I wanted it to feel like you're walking to a friend's house.
I like
and
that.
Your friend has invited you for a Sunday lunch, and you're gonna get to my place, just chill. You can take your shoes off. I told people to bring their own alcohol because I just want people to feel that this is a friend's house. We are welcome.
Just coming over for a cake.
Yeah, we'll be free. Just come over. I cooked, and so that was like the premise of the event, to just come chill with a friend and engage with everyone around.
Because it's disarming. Take the pressure off, no expectation. I love that, and that's where the magic happens. And I think people want to reach out now. I think everyone's wanting connection. I mean, we've been talking about COVID, and I know it's still a dirty
Yeah.
word, but I think we're coming out of the mist now. I think people have recovered, and we are wanting to connect. So how people connect to you? How do we get tickets? How do they book their seats? Do they just rock up? How do they connect?
You don't rock up, unfortunately.
Not to my house.
Not to my house. You need to be invited. So I did put out tickets on Quicket, which have unfortunately sold out. Because I already did the first. I already did the first one. I think when was it? Which one? Mid-June. I did the first one. 15 June. Tickets sold out
And people
in
be
2
talking, you
days.
see.
And then people were like, "We definitely need to come to this event." So grab your tickets on Quicket. I'll definitely have another one in August. So they need to look.
And just keep
forward
an
to
eye.
that.
And I would
Keep an
suggest
eye.
heading over to your
Yes.
socials to just keep an eye.
Yeah.
And there's nothing stopping you from DMing and cooking along right now. So hopefully you have scanned that QR code and you are cooking our beautiful meatballs and spaghetti. And of course, you've just added the sugar now.
Yes.
I'm assuming to offset the acidity of
Yes,
the
to
tomato.
offset the acidity of the tomato. There's a huge fight that's been going on online about putting sugar in your tomatoes. People from Port Elizabeth, Rebecca,
Really?
are always like, you don't need to put sugar. I'm like, where we grew up, this is called ipisto. This tomato base, we call
Yeah,
it ipisto.
ipisto, yeah.
It always needs to have sugar to balance off the acidity.
Come on. Rebecca, sit down. Okay?
Rebecca,
Calm down, all right?
You know?
But no, you know what's going to happen is you're going to get all the aunties secretly putting sugar in their sauce. Okay, what have you added now?
Now I've added the mixed herbs. I've added some black pepper, and now we're gonna take my salt and add
Balance,
a bit of
balance,
salt
balance.
for seasoning.
I think we are looking absolutely. When they said easy, we absolutely meant easy.
We'll
Look
just
at
let
that.
this simmer for a bit
I'm gonna
while
turn
we
that
turn
down
on our. There we go.
On.
Our meatballs.
There we go. That looks lovely. So, have you decided on the menu for this event? Is it a dialed-in, locked-in thing, or how does that
It is a
work?
dialed and locked in, because whenever I curate these events, I often need to think, what am I going to cook? Which food do I know that brings memory to people?
Ticks the box, yeah.
Which one is going to be comforting? And with the jazz, Dumza Maswana playing, we know Dumza Maswana's music takes us back home,
a
you know,
vibe,
because
yeah.
he does storytelling, and each and every song that he has put out is very meaningful.
It's curated,
And,
yeah,
yes, it's
there's a
curated
reason why
perfectly.
it's there,
And there's
yeah.
just a sense of nostalgia that you get with Dumza's music. So when I was curating the menu, knowing that Dumza is going to be one performing, I was like, I just need people to be nostalgic, go back home, and feel comfort.
Oh,
and
people are going to be missing their families. I have a feeling there's going to be tears shed on this day. All right, it looks
Definitely.
beautiful. For
Stunning.
the sake of TV, should we mix it all together? And then we, of course, have our beautiful end result. I love this. And I'm just getting a little taste here of what being tableside
smells.
with you as you cook is like. For you specifically, for these events, because I think we know why everyone else is going to enjoy it. But
Yeah.
why do you like these events? Because clearly you're loving it, man.
I am a big lover of community. You know, everything that I do is about community. Where I grew up with my mom, I often joke to people and say, my mom had an open door policy.
Really, I love that.
You walk in in our house, and my mom was like, "Do you need food? What do you need? Just prepare a plate." And even on Sundays, my mom would be like, "There always has to be an extra plate or two for someone who might walk in needing that plate." So I create this because I want that sense of community.
I want to honour that.
Yeah, you know, I want to honor that.
I think I was the opposite. When I arrived at my friends' houses, the mothers would literally
Yeah?
lock the cupboard doors because I ate so much. I would like arrive, there would be like a pot of mincemeat or something that you could, like a big one-pot wonder that could feed 5 that would be out for there. Okay, meatballs are looking good. How do you know that your meatballs are done? Are you looking for a bit of a crust on the outside? How do you, or is
Not
it a
necessarily
intuitive?
crust. I just need them to turn a bit brown.
Okay.
As soon as they are brown, I'm like, they are perfect.
What goes into your meatball? And I don't want you to reveal any family
I
secrets
make
here that are
my
going to get you
own
into trouble.
meatballs, by the way.
Oh, really?
I can't buy store-bought meatballs.
Fair game.
So I always put in a bit of garlic.
Uh-huh.
I put in a bit of grated onion, and I put in a lot of spice mixtures that I do. I do a lot of spice mixtures.
Flavor
And
bazooka,
yes,
yeah.
and my favorite thing about my meatballs, which always sells the dough, is the butter. So I make my own butter, and then I
course you
just
do.
roll it up with butter, and it's just always
Oh, my
so
word. You might have to add that to
stunning.
the menu as well now. Can you do an international exploration menu? Maybe take us across the continent.
I can, because in September I'm planning to do a very chilled, very celebrating the spring, and obviously the menu. I don't want the menu to be intense. It's just gonna be very chilled.
A
you
little
know.
Mediterranean
Yeah, so
influence,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be looking at those sort of elements and just explore all other cuisines around the world.
While I'm intermittent fasting, I don't think you and I can be friends, dude. I think this is
No,
going to be an issue.
no.
You are so good
Definitely.
at what you do, and I can understand why people absolutely love it. On Sunday, the 27th of July at Nia on 31 down in Cape Town. Kicks off at 1 o'clock. If you can get yourself a ticket, you are lucky. No, please, connect, experience culture in this way. It's about amazing jazz, about amazing storytelling, and unforgettable generational wealth in food. We absolutely love it. And if you want to cook along with us and create your own spaghetti and meatball spectacular, you can scan the QR code or head over to expressoshow.com. Oh, you're a legend, dude.
Yeah.
Should we plate it all together?
Because we are done, just gonna throw in.
It looks amazing. 3 of my favorite things coming together: food, culture, jazz. Give me more. Talking about my favorite things, 2 of my favorite people are in studio. We already know the one and only TK is joining us. This is TK's Kingdom today. And then the one and only Josie in the house. Boo, boo, boo. How you doing?
I'm good,
You're
thank you. I'm
good.
very
You're
good. I'm
good.
very good, thank
I
you.
love it. I love it. Well, we're going to be finding out more about why he is so good, because not only are we celebrating 10 years of music with Josie, we're also chatting about his solo tour, because he doesn't want anyone with him. It's just him. He's leaving us behind, guys. But we'll be, as long as we've got the gram, we can always stalk people. And then we will be finding out more about world sports betting and how they are honoring Madiba Day at Little Eden. Of course, TK is going to be joining us throughout the show, and we'll be hearing more about everything happening with Josie. All this and more on Expresso after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. I'm so excited to announce our next guest. He has been celebrating 10 years in music with his most personal tour yet. It's called Songs and Stories, and it's not just a concert, but it's a look behind the lyrics. He's joining us right now for an overdue catch-up to talk growth, vulnerability, and stories that shaped these songs. Let's give a warm studio welcome to Josie, everybody. Yeah. You know, whenever I see you, you just bring such warmth to my heart. What is it about you, hey?
Oh, it's because I get to see you, that's why.
My goodness. Honestly, love you. Love the fact that we get to hang out. I'm always trying to attack you at a concert. When I see you, I'm just ah! Songs and stories seems like a very deep and personal kind of like ode to this next chapter of your life. Tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for long now. It's been like over 10 years. I'm just getting to celebrate doing it for like a decade.
Yeah.
And I was chatting to someone earlier. You start to realize it's like, oh, wait a minute, like people have grown up listening to my music, and it's been a part of people's lives in different instances: graduations, weddings, birthday parties, babies being born. And you know, I think so often we just go through life and we don't take a time to reflect. And in my life, I don't, you know, a lot of people don't know what it's like being a musician and being in the music industry. And I'm sure people don't know what it's like being a TV presenter. And I'm like, I just want to give people a little bit of insight into that and just say thank you. And this is what's been going on in my life.
I love that. I love the fact that you're giving us insight into what this journey has meant to you. It is kind of therapeutic, isn't it? To be sharing the meaning behind the songs and the lyrics that have been so personal and meaningful to you.
Yeah, 100%. Like it's also like I have such a bad memory, and I have to try to
Welcome
remember.
to the team.
Like, what is this song about again? I can't even remember. Like, yeah. But it's also fun for me to hear at the one of the shows I did. I got people to tell me stories about what the songs mean to them as well. And that's what I love about music. Like, you know, I might have an intention or some type of purpose, but people can take their own intention and purpose for my music, which is great.
Absolutely. Well, kind of like reflecting back on the last 10 years, what would you say have been some of the pivotal memories and moments, both in the terms of the music industry and your own personal growth?
The people I've met, man, I'll be really, really honest. Like, just the people that I get to meet, and people are so kind.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to me because, like, people will send me messages and they'll be so encouraging, and I'll be like, wow, me, you know, because I'm just like a normal person, and like, the fact that people take their time out to say thank you or be appreciative of this thing I do. And I don't think I'm that great or anything like that, but people are just really, really kind, and I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, well, that's been my experience over the years as well. You know, one thing about people is when you touch their hearts, they will let you know. They will really let you know.
A great way to say it.
So your album, A Great Exchange, is all about honesty and collaboration. What would you say has been the most meaningful part of that album for you?
Definitely the collaboration, because I worked with so many people on that album. I worked with a lot of friends, a lot of peers, a lot of people that I loved. I wanted to kind of bring people in on the journey of my creative process and learn from other people. And I've had so many guys, new guys that I haven't worked with before that I worked with on that project. And it was just fun, man. Like, that's the beautiful thing about creativity. Like, a lot of the time it's just me doing stuff on my own, but when I get to do it with someone and kind of let go of the ego and just let the thing be what it needs to be and elevate it with other beautiful, amazing people, it always just is such a beautiful process. And it's almost like the result almost doesn't matter to me. It's like that journey of making something with someone is very vulnerable, very personal, and something that a lot of people don't get to experience, and I'm just grateful that I get to do that.
And that's why whenever I see you, the first thing that I feel about you is a big sense of warmth, because of your authenticity, because, you know, you always put your heart on the table. There's no ego when it comes to you at all. What are you hoping fans and those that are going to be listening to Songs and Stories feel about you once they have actually consumed this new piece of art that you're bringing to us?
You know what I really want people to feel about me is, sure, I'd want them to be like, oh, wait a minute, this guy is just normal.
Yeah.
He's just like average, you know, like, I don't want to like downplay myself at all, but I want, like, if there's some child out there who's coming to the show, or like, I want them to be like, oh, I can do this. He's just a normal guy. Like, I can live out my dream, whatever that dream looks like, whether it's on the stage or, I don't know, being the best doctor or whatever. It's like, you can do it. Like, I'm average. I'm like very average, like, and I've got to live this life, and I've got to do this thing that I really, really love, you know, because of God and the people around me. But the one thing that I did was just take the chances when it came to me. And that's all I want people to know. Yeah.
Well, listen, from my perspective, there ain't nothing average about you, but okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for now. You're also touring. You're busy. You're also touring in September.
So busy.
What are some of the other things that's happening in the world of Majosi throughout this year?
So I'm heading to Europe with my good friends Easy Freak, which is like also another beautiful story. We've known each other since we were kids, like since we were like 15, I think probably. And so we're heading to Europe. We're going to be in Germany, Ireland, UK, and Amsterdam. It's our first European tour for both of us. Like we've done little shows here and there, but it's like our first fully fledged, like independent European tour, and that's just going to be amazing. Just shout out to the Irish Embassy. Please make sure my visa comes through on time. Please, guys.
Please.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And if you have friends in Europe, please let them know we're coming through. It's going to be fun.
And if you're friends at the Irish Embassy, please, we need those documents to come through. Well, Majosi, thank you so much for chatting to us and letting us know everything that's happening in your world. We will be heading to the kitchen very, very soon. And I know, Graham, in the world of sport, they have super fans. I wonder if Majosi will let us be his super fan and travel with him to Europe. What do you think?
I think the term is stalker, Leanne. Stalker is the term you're looking for. Don't worry, I don't think the Springboks are actually playing Ireland before that tour, so you should be okay, buddy. But I got some big news for the whole of Mzansi right now. Be in it to win it today. Why? Because Powerball is sitting with a guaranteed jackpot of 92 million rand today. 92 million. So please, play now. Let's go through the options. You can get your tickets in-store. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app, your own cell phone banking app, or you can dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Really easy, even easier. We put them on the Expresso social, so you can check them out at your leisure. Then Panda, push or play Powerball for that guaranteed 92 million rand. You can contemplate your winnings. We'll see you now.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. It's just gone 7 o'clock and time for us to take a look at what's happening in the world of news. Nationally, more than 40,000 people were online as Gauteng's 2026 Grade 1 and 8 admissions portal opened yesterday morning. The upgraded system can now handle up to 50,000 users within 10 minutes. Education MEC Matome Chaliwane launched the platform at one of 81 walk-in centers for those without internet access. Parents reported a hassle-free application process. The online window closes at the end of August with no extension planned. Last year, over 325,000 learners applied on time after the deadline was extended. Early submissions are encouraged. Fly Safair says it remains committed to resolving the ongoing strike involving 200 of its pilots. Wage talks with Solidarity Union will continue at the CCMA in Centurion this morning. Pilots are demanding a 10.5% increase, while the airline is offering 5.7%. The biggest sticking point remains pilots' rosters and working hours. Fly Safair has cut operations by 30%, with South African Airways stepping in to assist. But the airlines hopes for a resolution soon to restore normal service. Moving to the international front now, Gaza is experiencing man-made mass starvation, according to the World Health Organization. WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus says the ongoing aid blockade is to blame, not natural disaster. Now, the UN aid group reports that at least 100 people, mostly children, have already died from hunger. This while 6,000 truckloads of aid are waiting at the border. Israel denies a blockade, blaming Hamas, but admits the trucks are awaiting collection. The group describes, or rather the aid group describes Gaza's people as walking corpses, warning the crisis has reached an unprecedented and deadly level. Kenya's police watchdog says officers used disproportionate force during recent anti-government protests, which led 65 people dead. Now, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority linked most fatalities directly to police actions. While some opportunists infiltrated peaceful demonstrations, the report criticized the deadly response. Protests erupted after the custodial death of teacher and blogger Albert Ojwang, leading to murder charges against 3 officers. Over 4 days of national protests, scores were injured, including 70 police officers. The watchdog has called for accountability and reform in law enforcement. And then Nelson Mandela Bay has turned a hopeful page in education by partnering with UNISA to bring top-tier library services to every corner of the metro. Launched at New Brighton Library, this inspiring initiative transforms local libraries into buzzing hubs of learning, offering free internet, computers, study spaces, and easy access to UNISA materials. Students can now collect and return academic resources closer to home, while also benefiting from ICT training and shared events. It's more than a service upgrade. It's a commitment to uplift communities through knowledge, especially those often left behind. Now, with this partnership, learning won't be limited by location, but powered by purpose and partnership. Something I think our country definitely needs. Well, that was your 7 o'clock news update. Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sport.
I can't tell you how happy it's just made me to hear Leanne say welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Mind-blowing. But lest we forget, we've got a job to do, so let's dive into that sport. Can get excited about rugby this weekend. Captain Babal Lacha leads a new-look Springbok women's side into tomorrow's clash up against the Black Ferns 15 at the Athlone Stadium. I hope you're going to be there en masse. Now, with several squad rotations and some key players returning from injury as well, Coach Sface de Bruin is testing combinations clearly ahead of next week's second match. And Vaina Obisi and Anati Kolo, they return to bolster that pack as well, looking strong, ladies. Now let's turn to cricket, and plenty to get excited about as well, as Aiden Markram and Temba Bavuma return to lead the Proteas in next month's White Ball Tour of Australia, with Shubhi Conrad naming 2 full-strength squads going on tour. So exciting inclusions include debutant Luandre Pretorius and all-rounder Pranellan Subrayan, while Dival Brevis, he retains his spot in both formats as well. The 6-match tour begins on the 10th of August down in Darwin. Oh, the Tour de France has been serving it up this year, and yesterday no different, as Australia's Ben O'Connor claimed a superb solo win on stage 18 of the Tour de France, attacking with 15 kilometres to go on the grueling stage and finishing nearly 2 minutes ahead of race leader Tadej Pogacar. The Slovenian, meanwhile, he's extended his overall lead on Jonas Vingegaard to now 4 minutes and 26 seconds, very much strengthening his bid for a fourth Tour title. And we round off with these kind of stories that we love to report on. A full circle moment for Stellenbosch FC, who have confirmed the transfer of academy graduate Tylen Smith to English Championship club Queen's Park Rangers. The 20-year-old midfielder, a hometown talent from Jamestown, becomes the first player to progress through every level of Stelli's academy before securing an overseas move, capping off a breakout year for the young man. Also included continental honours with SA's under-20 team, clearly destined for big things, but for now, Queen's Park. So good luck, young man. Absolutely love stories like that. That's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get into our traffic. Couple of incidents to report on in King Kitchwayo, KZN. There's an overturned truck sadly blocking both lanes on the N2 southbound carriageway. That's between eSekaleni and Port Durnford. So please just be careful. Emergency services are also on the scene. Motorists urged to avoid that affected area. Choose another route if you can. It is going to be congested for a while. Then moving to the mother city, to Athlone in Cape Town. Traffic is extremely slow moving along the N2 inbound, and that's at the Jakes Gerwel Drive. Delays expected, so please do allow for a little additional travel time this morning. But wherever you are heading, stay safe and remember, always buckle up. And we kick off our weather for the second hour of the show with some great environmental news this morning. That as the National Sea Rescue Institute currently observing World Drowning Prevention Day today under the theme Your Story Can Save a Life. And I think that really is true. Fittingly, our NSRI heroes have two unbelievably feel-good stories from the Eastern Cape to share this week. So a young humpbacked whale was freed from fishing lines and floating buoys, and that was near Kinney-Bay. And then an adult humpback measuring between 12 and 15 meters was safely disentangled at St. Francis Bay. Well done to the team's efforts. Meanwhile, the Weather Service has also issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging waves, and that's south of Durban. But they will ease by midnight tomorrow. But for the next day, please exercise extreme caution. All right, let's temper that news with a beautiful view. And this one sent by Pete from Stanford in the Overberg. 15 degrees is where you'll peak today. Not the hottest day, but who needs warm temperatures when you've got aesthetics like that? Absolutely beautiful. That is how the sun rises in his neck of the woods, and we want to see what that looks like for you. 063-036-9649. Love to see that view from your window, your balcony when you wake up. And speaking of where you wake up, let's see what the temperatures are going to feel like in your neck of the woods.
Well, the family have gathered in the kitchen because things are about to go down in Expresso Town. Coming up after the break, World Sports Betting honors Nelson Mandela at Little Eden. We'll find out more about that. And then these two, Majosi and TK, are going to take each other on with a winter mocha challenge. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be warm. It's going to be everything we need on a beautiful Friday winter's morning after the break.
Calling all design dreamers. Do you think you've got what it takes to turn this into this?
My Design Rules, South Africa's hit interior design reality show, is back. It's bigger than ever, with R500,000 Rand in prizes up for grabs.
3 talented design duos will transform 3 4-bedroom white box houses in the stunning Paarl Valley lifestyle estate and farm right here in the beautiful Cape Winelands. We are calling on up-and-coming design duos from across South Africa. And whether you're friends, family, partners or colleagues, we want to hear from you. To enter, you have to be 25 years or older, have at least 2 years of practical experience, and at least one of the members in the duo needs to have a qualification in architecture, interior design, or a related field.
Visit mydesignrules.tv. Entries close 10th of August. T's and C's apply.
Thanks, bro. I'm trying to just live up to you, bro. I fought you earlier. I was like, yes, so it's rock hard around your things here. I was like, what?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. It's a very special day on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, Leanne is back at the house. Majozi's about to perform. We are feeling all the feel good vibes, so let's continue on that trend. And I think Mandela Day hopefully inspires a lot of that in all of us. But it's a day that we don't just remember. We have to roll up our sleeves and actually show up for everybody else. And that's exactly what happened when the incredible family at World Sports Betting spent the day at the wonderful Little Eden in Johannesburg. They painted walls, they planted a little bit of hope, and they shared some amazing stories and a whole lot of laughter with the residents as well, proving that the simplest acts of kindness can leave often the biggest mark.
Little Eden is a very special organization. We're an organization that started in 1967. So 58 years we've been caring for residents with profound intellectual and physical disability. And the reason why we are here today, other than the founder of our nation, Nelson Mandela, being an incredible supporter of Little Eden, having visited us in November 2002, not only did he have a love of children, he had an enormous love for those with disability. He saw that conventional wheelchairs were not suitable or sufficient for the level of disability that most of our residents have. So there's been a specially designed buggy that he gave his name to. These special reclining wheelchairs are actually referred to as Madiba buggies. And our residents, because of the physical disability that they suffer, so they don't have lungs on either side of their body like you and I do, with a heart in the middle and a liver at the bottom. It means that they're actually not able to sit into a conventional wheelchair.
We have activities that we have given to donors, to corporate, to individuals, to organizations to do here in our facilities. Activities such as planting gardens, activities such as revamping our walls by doing murals, stimulation with our residents, painting their nails, because girls are still girls.
So I'm the physiotherapist at Little Eden Society, and the residents we consider as family. So on a day like Mandela Day, we value everybody's contribution. We are also very blessed to have an overwhelming response from the public and just seeing the love and care that people are bringing into our residents.
Little Eden is entirely reliant on donor funding. World Sports Betting becomes one of the key partners that we are able to work with. World Sports Betting makes the difference between us being able to care for these residents and provide them with a home for their entire life. So this partnership is absolutely essential to what Little Eden represents.
For my team, this has been a very emotional day for them. We get to spend the day here, as opposed to most of the time we get to hand over something. But in this type of environment, we get to be engaged and understand what goes into a project such as this, what goes into having not just 67 minutes, but how does Little Eden make this huge machine work? And they're very excited when they see so many guests here, and that just warms my heart.
Visiting Little Eden, I think this is quite an amazing and special place. The people here do such an amazing job, and they add so much value, to this kid's life. So that's quite touching for me. So all those experiences today have really, made my day, and I think I'll remember this for quite some time.
They must come and see. Into theory and something that is happening practical is not the same. Me, I'm so touched. It's like emotional. My parents, and even these kids, after all, there's no one who's and everybody is important, irrespective of the situation. And myself, Junior Chabokani, WSP for the opportunity. I'm so humble and touched.
What I will remember from this day is the giving of other companies come to our home and give to the needing of the residents that we've got. Even if it's just a love or a smile, or even big donations, even small like a soap, it makes a huge difference. And that is what I will remember. Each one's face that say thank you for what we're doing, because that is a big thing in our life, is a thank you.
Well, one of the first things that anyone in South Africa can do is be aware that not everyone is as blessed as they are. They're not able to breathe, walk, talk, or even move in a way that they are. So they can visit our website on www.littleeden.org.za. They can see what we do, how they can get involved, everything from donations, from as small as 50 Rand to 50,000 Rand or more. Because every involvement by every member of society makes the difference to those that have profound intellectual and physical disabilities.
Oh man, you just needed to look at the faces of the World Sports Betting family, and I call them family because we've walked an amazing path with them. But I've done a couple of these events with them. I love how they throw themselves in. The best part, they will have created a connection with Little Eden that is going to live on. But for me, ultimately, it's that exchange between the residents in a space like that with people who are giving up just a little bit of their time and, most importantly, love and connection. So well done. That ticked every one of my Mandela Day boxes. I love that. But we're going to continue with with our love language here in our studio, which is food and creativities. Ladies, are we ready to create?
That's what we're doing today. We are creating in the kitchen because why? When winter calls for comfort, we answer in creativity. Hashtag with Jacobs. And it's all going down, like I said, in Expresso Town today. And it's going to be a battle of note. Cannot wait to get into it. Today, our contenders, which of course is the beautiful TK and Majosi, the gorgeous Majosi, are going to be doing something really, really wonderful. Each of our contestants received a winter coffee kit packed with seasonal surprises and the hero ingredient, Jacobs, of course. Now it's time for a flavor face-off as each one gets to whip up a signature winter coffee creation. From spicy to sweet, we'll share the finished creations on our Expresso social pages, and you, our Expresso Show family at home, get to crown the ultimate winter brew champion by voting for your favorite using hashtag with Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready? I need for everything to be chill today. I just want you to find your mojo, all right? TK, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Your challenge is really interesting because it's got Jacobs Kroning involved. As you can see, you've got the Jacobs Kroning, you've got some cocoa powder, some peppermint crisp, and a little bit of cream, honey.
You know?
This is you in a nutshell.
Not forgetting the peppermint essence.
Ooh, just to take it to that next level.
You know?
All right, how are you feeling? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling confident?
Yes, I think that is something I came out of the womb with.
Exactly. Confidence is my middle name. When you look for confidence in the dictionary, you see this gorgeous face.
No, I'm excited.
Majosi, don't be nervous. It's going to be okay.
my milk was steaming up there.
Already
Sorry.
problems. You don't want peace, hey? You want problems. All right, so you are taking it in another direction today.
Yes.
We've got Jacobs Latin American here. You've got orange zest.
Okay.
You've got
alright.
cloves.
Oh.
You've got some cocoa powder. You've got honey. You've got cream. You've got chocolate shavings. You're taking it to that next level, hey?
A little bit of Latina flavor.
A little bit of from. That's what happens when you go on a solo tour, hey? Things go to that next level over there. So the Jacobs Kroning, typically deep and smooth with subtle nutty undertones, acts as a perfect canvas for the chocolate flavors. Combined with cocoa powder, it creates a velvety mocha base that is rich but not overly sweet. And then, of course, the peppermint syrup or extract just introduces a crisp, refreshing, minty coolness that cuts through the sweetness of the coffee, and the peppermint adds a unique, clean note that feels both festive and invigorating. All right, so that's just a little bit of a spotlight on what you're going to be doing, TK.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, let the challenge begin. All right, there we go. Already the two of them seem very focused. Majosi knows what he's going for. TK's milk, she's trying to boil over there. Hey, but it's all good. All right, TK's going in quite strong. I love that. A little bit of a stir. Might want to remove that from the heat. If you've just joined us, it's a coffee showdown, the Expresso show this morning. And Majosi, you seem very focused. Hey?
Do you know what? I'm just winging it, really.
You're just going for it. You're throwing everything in there.
I'm
You're
throwing
like, if it
everything
was here,
in, you know?
I'm gonna use it.
100%. That's
I love it.
Waste
I
not,
love
want
it.
not, is my motto.
Definitely. Are you more of a spicy guy because you've got the cloves in there, very warm, wintry, kind of like spices?
I am whatever you give me. So.
All right, I love that. I love it. If I rock up to Expresso and you give me this, that is what I am.
I'm going to be what you want me to
So
be.
tomorrow, if there's onions and garlic, I am onions and garlic.
I am onions and garlic.
I appreciate that. TK, you seem to have a very good wrist action going on there. Hey?
Yeah, I like my coffee and my hot drinks like my man.
Oh, hello. and give us the description of your man.
I like nice and strong and dark and rich. I joke.
We ain't mad at it. We ain't mad at it. Listen, let's talk more about what Majosi's got going on there. The Jacobs Latin American creates a bold, vibrant base that gives, yes, you can add the honey, don't be shy, a vibrant base that gives the drink its indulgent citrus flavor. Now, the orange syrup or zest introduces a fresh, zesty acidity that cuts through the richness of the mocha flavor, adding a burst of citrus sweetness. The orange flavor also feels uplifting and festive, offering a contrast to the deep, dark chocolate. Do you also like your coffee like you like yourself?
I like a nice, strong, black, dark coffee, yes.
Hello.
Yes.
And Rich also? And Rich also?
And, sorry?
And Rich?
And Rich? Oh, yes,
We're
Rich.
the super fans. We're going with you on tour.
I thought you meant like Rich. All right, cool.
All right. I think you guys have reached the end of what you've created for us. It's all looking really, really nice. I can see the differences in both of your mochas that you've created. Shall we get to the final plating or decanting of what we've created, ladies and gentlemen?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
I think I need a little bit of sweetness. I made it a tad
in your
too
life?
rich.
Okay, wonderful.
Let me, give me a moment. I shall be with you in the next 3 seconds.
Lovely. I do love a peppermint crisp. Are you right there, Josie?
I'm fairly...
You do have a ladle.
Oh,
so you can
that's right.
use the ladle. There
Sorry,
we go.
sorry.
Hey, or else all your creation will be on the table. We don't want that.
I don't know where my chef friend is. She's disappeared. I'm looking for her, panicking. She's just
don't
gone.
worry. We've all been on Expresso where we give the chef like the side eye. Help me. Help me.
Okay.
There we go.
get this
I've poured
party
down,
started.
I've poured it
looking
down the
good,
side a bit,
guys.
but it's okay.
Wonderful. Remember that our audience is going to decide at the end of the show who had the winning creation. And the winner is going to walk away with this beautiful hamper, Jacob's hamper on the side over there. It's going to be incredible. I love TK's one. There's chunks.
A little bit of texture.
I love texture.
Never hurt
There's
anybody.
nothing like drinking your coffee and having, you know, things to chew on. Hey?
A little ambiguous, but okay, we love
it for all of us. All right, there we go. Now, Josie also putting the final touches on his creation over there.
Yeah.
Are you feeling good? Do you love what you see so far?
You know what? There's a reason why I do music, and I'm not, you know, not a chef. There's a big reason why.
Well, the Lord knew, hey?
Yeah, the Lord knew. He knew. He knew.
There we go. TK is looking wonderful. She saved a little bit of her peppermint crisp for some garnishment at the end, and Majosie's putting on his flakes. Guys, it's looking so good. Indulgence to the core. I'm here for it. And then a last little drizzle of honey. Look at this man.
Ooh, that looks
Look at this
yummy.
man. The
Don't
proverbial
lie to me.
honey on the cake. So the big question is, fam, are you team peppermint mocha crunch or are you team orange and clove mocha? I need for you to cast your vote for the ultimate winner on our Expresso social pages using #WithJacobs. From the zing of orange and clove to the cool crunch of peppermint, Jacobs adds that unmistakable magic to every winter sip. No matter your flavor, there's a cozy cup waiting to warm your hands and, of course, your heart. Well done, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Taste, taste.
Find your wonderful. Jacobs, wunderbar.
When the clouds come rolling in, know the sun will shine again. When it gets dark and you can't find the answer. Every time you need a friend, know I'll be there till the end. When the lights go down, we'll dance together. When the stars are falling from the skies, and your days turn into endless nights, know I'll always be there by your side. Oh, so don't go giving up, 'cause I'll be there when the sky is falling.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome to Expresso right here on SABC3. So glad to have you back. Now, they've taken over skincare shelves and sparked countless beauty debates online. But what exactly are ceramides, and why is everyone suddenly obsessed? This morning, we're diving deep into the skincare secret that everyone is talking about, with expert insight and real-life glow stories to match. Joining us this morning is dermatologist Dr. Yashika Kalawan and lifestyle content creator Yolanda Tumeke Kumalo. Ladies, welcome to the couch. It's so wonderful to be chatting today. Doc, I'm going to start off with you. Can you break it down for us very simply? What exactly are ceramides?
So ceramides are natural fats that are found in your skin.
Yeah.
And if we think about our skin cells as bricks, the ceramides are the cement that hold our skin together and formulate a barrier that helps us keep out pathogens and keep in the moisture for a natural, healthy look from within glow.
Okay, well, Yolanda, everyone is talking about ceramides all of a sudden. Why do you think this interest has currently happened? Why has it sparked so much interest with people?
I think right now everybody is trying to get into having a glazed donut skin. That's what we call it on social media. So ceramides help us get there. And so with the use of the product, you can achieve having that skin healthier barrier to get that glowy, dewy skin that everybody's out for. So I think that's why everybody's actually into getting products with ceramides.
Okay, well, if your skin is anything to go by, give me more ceramides for sure. Doctor, I wanted to know from you, if someone has just started their skincare journey, and they've never heard of ceramides before, is this something that you would encourage them to start looking into?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's gentle, it's already part of our skin, so it's not going to cause much irritation. And the reason why I would recommend it is that we always need a healthy skin barrier. It's going to alleviate sensitivity, irritated skin, decrease in transepidermal water loss, and decrease oxidative stress, so also anti-aging. So products like Vaseline CeraGlow are definitely for us at any point.
I love it. Well, what sets Vaseline CeraGlow apart from all the other products on the market currently?
So if we have to look at the other formulations on the market, they combine ceramides which just sit on top of the skin. So the Pro Ceramide technology actually delivers the foundational building blocks to create over 100 unique ceramides to your skin. So just as you are unique, so is your skin.
Absolutely. Yolanda, like I was talking about your skin earlier on, it is glowing.
Thank
you are
you.
absolutely glowing. I know that you've personally used Vaseline CeraGlow.
Yes,
What's
I have.
your experience been with it so far?
I'm going to be very honest with the audience. So when I got onto the campaign as one of the influencers for the ceramides, Vaseline CeraGlow, I actually got into it because it was a brand that I'm very familiar with, and it was in line with all of my products that I use as well. I mean, Vaseline has always just been a product that we see growing up. But as I learned more about the ceramides and getting to understand what it actually does, that's where I was like, oh, actually, this is what my body needs. So my experience was I have a very, like I was telling Doc off camera, that I actually have issues with my skin when it comes to dark marks. And so I use the Even Tone range.
Oh, wow.
And it basically tackles to fade your dark spots. And with my experience with it is, it's sort of, when I explain it to people that on my channel or people that follow me on social media always say it's almost as if my skin is thanking me
Wow,
for
I
moisturizing.
love
It feels
that.
that way the entire day.
Yeah.
So it's been a very good experience, yeah.
Listen, we all want to feel like our skin is thanking us, hey? It goes through the most. It really, really does. I know that glowing skin is all the buzz right now. Everyone's talking about it. People are trying to achieve it. What would you say is one of the biggest myths that you would like to be busted when it comes to attaining glowing skin?
I love myth busting. So the biggest one is that you do not need a 10-step routine.
Oh, hallelujah.
So you need to keep it simple. You need to manage your barrier. And if you have any concerns, target them with ingredients like ceramides and niacinamides, which will support your barrier. And that is what we find in Vaseline CeraGlow.
I love it. Just keep it simple, hey? And then be gorgeous.
Absolutely.
I'm here for it. Dr. Yashika, Yolanda, thank you so much. Both of you are glowing. Give me more of that, hey? I absolutely love it. Now, whether you are just starting your skincare journey or maybe you've mastered your glow game by now, one thing is absolutely for sure. Ceramides are having a serious moment. And when it comes to locking in moisture and radiance, Vaseline CeraGlow is your skin's new best friend.
Lerato, my skin is just not giving that even tone glow.
Your skin needs a CeraGlow. With pro ceramides and niacinamide, clinically proven to moisturize and visibly fade dark spots for that even-toned, glowing skin. Vaseline CeraGlow.
All right, there's my other sister from another Mr. Carissa asking you a very important question this morning. She's shouting good morning at you, and hopefully you are having a good morning. We are putting it to you guys this morning as our plug-in. What's the one thing you do just for you on a Friday that ends the week just right? And we wanted some voice notes, and you can hit us up on the socials. But let's take a little listen, see how you turn the week around on Friday.
Good morning, Feel Good Expresso team. Love the show and company in the mornings. For me, to get the weekend started, yes, why not? Drop that hair, kick off that shoes, have a lovely sumptuous supper, and be ready to get the weekend rolling in a whole new spirit. Have a blessed weekend. Nirmala Devi Mudli in Meerbank.
Oh, Nyamula, we love you. And I feel that weekend, you got us in the vibe already. We don't even need it. That's the winning card. We give a prize away for that comment. That was absolutely beautiful. Let's see what Malloy was feeling about their Friday. My go-to habit is to kick off my shoes for slippers, then grab a cup of coffee. I like that vibe. If I feel like it, I go for Matt's crochets, whatever that is. Crochet, I don't know. Maybe you crochet things when you need to relax. That's fun. Spilele saying, good morning, my Expresso family. One thing I do will be laying down and relaxing since weekdays are tiring. Hear you. I feel your pain. I feel it. Namabana saying good morning on Fridays. I love to take a long walk in the park to clear my mind and set a positive tone for the weekend. Some green energy. I absolutely love that, Nama, and everyone else who commented. Thank you so much. Please plug us in. That for me is my absolute. My kids in a park, in a green space with my pups and my gorgeous woman, connect to family, and then the weekend becomes this beautiful bubble that you get to spend the entire time in. I absolutely love it. So how do you turn your week around? Well, we are going to be turning your day around with something absolutely beautiful. We are taking Melkos and we are leveling up with some Mari biscuits. That's two traditional favorites combining for something special. And then we might just, if you are lucky, squeeze in a performance from Majosi. He is in the house celebrating 10 years and he is still so young. Now, he's got something special planned for you after this.
When the fire's coming down, the vocals can go down a little bit. Bit higher, we could always come undone. Rising up, would you come and fill my cup? Rising up, would you come and fill it up? You raise me up, and I'm on top. I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. In the silence, can I get more of the track? And then just a little less of the vocal. We don't carry on. Yeah, a little bit more of the track, yeah. Even still less of the vocal. Would you come and fill it up? You raise me up, and I'm on top. I'm on fire for you. You raise me up. Still more of the track. Yeah. As a and then as a guitar, I can't hear the guitar. Oh, there, the track's good. For you in the soul of my soul, of my soul. Oh, my soul, my soul, oh, my soul is rising up. Mind, oh, my soul, it is rising to the top. You raise me up, and I'm on top. I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I'm on top.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's been an amazing show, one of those special ones because of the people. Yes, Majosi is warming up for a performance in just a moment, but right now we are back in the kitchen, and it's all about tradition today, from handwritten recipes to passed down traditions. Few dishes say comfort, quite like milk course. Now I've got your attention, and Robin is back in the kitchen adding her own spin by folding in a pantry classic, another traditional favorite, Marie biscuits, made extra creamy and rich in flavor with Stork yellow baking margarine.
Yeah.
I've sold you hard this morning, eh? So you better be special. Miss Robin Walker, thank you for being back.
Thank you for having
The
me.
viewers absolutely love you. They love what you make. They love you online. They love you on TV. What do you love about a Friday? What do you do? We put it to our viewers this morning, that one thing that they do to kind of switch off or kickstart the weekend, recalibrate. What do you do to end the week and bring on the positive vibes?
Eat something nice.
Really?
Well, I eat something nice all the time.
I was going to say,
but-
have you ever eaten anything not nice? Because you're constantly making nice stuff.
I have.
Don't you? Hopefully not this morning.
No, not this morning, no.
No, we often go to our food. I love it. I love that cooking, funnily enough, on a Friday. It's takeout night for us, so I
It
don't
is
cook.
takeout night, exactly.
But I cook every
I do
other
a lot
night.
of cooking, but I do love a takeout.
Because we earn the right, girl. We earn the right. What we love about you is how you look at things from a different lens. And here we've got two traditional favorites in the milk course and the Marie biscuit. How shall we merge and marry the two? Talk
So
us through.
I love this recipe because it's so quick and you can make it. I'm going to try and make it in this 5-6 segments.
Really? Okay, we're going to do it.
Okay.
What do you need from me? I've turned this on. Does it need to be high, low?
It needs to be lowish.
Low-ish.
Is it on? Cool.
It's on and low-ish.
So we've got milk in the pot.
Stands to reason.
Cinnamon
Milk, of
stick.
course. Nice.
Throw it in. And then we've got all of our dry ingredients in here.
Is the cinnamon stick enough? Do you need to add cinnamon? Would you add cinnamon after
We'll
the fact?
add cinnamon afterwards.
Aha,
exactly.
you see. Okay.
You don't have to do that. I'm just a bit extra sometimes.
Yeah,
so
no,
we
but do it. If you're going to do it restaurant quality, yo.
And then we're going to take sugar, dry ingredients, and then you want your butter to be nice and cold.
Yes.
So butter goes in.
Nicely cubed. Incidentally, what flour combo are we working with here?
So we've got flour, we've got sugar, we've got a little
Just
bit of
normal
baking
flour.
powder.
Just like normal flour, like you'd make a batter.
Exactly. It's like super easy.
Wow, so of course it's basically like an unbaked bread.
I
Without
would
an egg.
say it's like milk tart.
Milk tart roux.
But
I'm sorry, I picture all terms.
Exactly.
That's not an official
And with the Marie
cooking
biscuits,
term.
I would say it's like a milk tart and Mari biscuit had a baby.
I like
Kind
it.
of thing.
It's RSA. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's RSA, and we are here for that.
Exactly. So with your butter flour mixture, we're just gonna break everything up with our fingers.
I like that, and I like the fact that Stork have come with a lighter, a more blonde mixture for the baking as well. It does make a big difference. I know for those who really do bake and bake well. Okay, this has already got a little bit of a skin on it. Is that okay?
No, let's put it down a bit.
Even lower.
Lower, yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
We'll just work you in. And this is the thing. Milk is very gentle, temperamental.
Exactly.
You know, you've just got to be careful with it, right?
Yes.
Okay. I
Okay,
think
so
I've got that about as low as it can go.
I think that's good. So you kind of just want your mixture to resemble breadcrumbs.
It's a bit crumbly, yeah.
It's a bit crumbly, yeah. You don't want it super smooth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw this in very slowly.
And just be very careful, please.
And
Like
then
I always,
we just mix.
I'm forever cooking with a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old floating around me and dipping
Oh,
fingers
no,
in
can't
and things.
relate,
So like
no.
I'm like, safety in the kitchen is a big thing. I think most people, bona fide chefs, are like, why is he always talking about safety the whole time? But it is. You've got to be careful when cooking with little ones. But involving them is so much fun because they get to then enjoy the rewards.
Here we go.
Can you mess this up? Is this a relatively forgiving part of the process?
I mean, I feel like some people could mess it up.
I probably could on national
Not me, though.
Because you came in here with a boss attitude this morning, okay?
Okay,
Right,
so we just
okay.
want to mix until it's nice and thick. However you desire your thickness, I suppose.
I suppose it is
Or
subjective.
Some people, exactly, some people like it runny.
And
I like it a bit on the thicker side.
a bit more of a porridgey thickness like that.
Exactly.
It's enriched, it's going to be rich, it's going to be flavorful and absolutely delicious. I'm going to turn that off for
So
now.
we're going to take that off the
Here we
heat.
go. And let it work
Stir a
through.
little
And then, of
bit,
course,
exactly.
we fold in our tennis biscuits.
Exactly. Mari biscuit.
Mari, sorry, my bad. No, coconut would not work in this space. It's got to be the Maris.
Once it comes off the heat, you can put the Mari biscuits in. And obviously, it'll just kind of melt and
Melt, mix, and merge, and just be
Exactly.
absolutely delicious. And
Exactly.
then again, you dress it up, you finish it however you like. If you
Yep.
like to go a little bit sweeter, feel free. I do tend towards a little cinnamon sugar. I absolutely love that. I think it works really well. This is kind of like a pancake, a cake, a biscuit, a porridge, all in one. And it is
Exactly.
amazing. There is nothing like a winter dish to stir up warm memories, and this one really does hit a few. And Stork has been a part of those cherished moments for generations now. Oh, it is lovely. I can smell that generational wealth coming to me. And now is your chance to celebrate those and hopefully win 500 Rand, courtesy of Yuppie Chef. Imagine a voucher there will be well spent. So reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages. Tell us this. Which dish made with Stork takes you straight back to your childhood winters with your loved ones? This one kind of takes me back to boarding school, believe it or not. So don't forget to hashtag Stork Winter Warmth to qualify. It's all important, and those entries close on the 28th of July, so not a lot of time, but check out the T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Robin Walker, you're a boss. You are the boss today. I'm going to hand over to the other boss now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bake it.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. And I know you weren't talking about me. You're talking about the man himself, Majosi, one of South Africa's favorite musical sons. Taking to the stage right now to perform a song called Fire is Majosi. The stage is yours.
When the fire's coming down, we could always take it higher, we could always come undone. Rising up, would you come and fill my cup? Rising up, would you come and fill it up? You raise me up, and I'm on top, yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up,
top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. In the silence of desire, with the final setting sun. Could it be the final hour? Will I wait or carry on? Rising up, rising up. Would you come and fill my cup? Rising up, rising up. Would you come and fill it up? You raise me up, and I'm on top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I'm on top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. Oh my soul, oh my soul, oh my soul is rising up. Oh my mind, oh my soul, it is rising to the top. Oh my soul, oh my soul, oh my soul is rising up. Mind, oh my soul, it is rising to the top. And you raise me up, and I'm on top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I'm on top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I'm on top. Yeah, I'm on fire for you. You raise me up, and I won't stop till I'm on fire for you.
Everybody. Oh my God. That was amazing. That was amazing. More of that. That's why we're celebrating 10 years in music with this incredible human as he embarks on his solo tour. We're going to give him a little bit of a break because quick fire questions await after the break. Ooh.
And that song as well too. Well, Fish, time is of the essence is a great song.
Well, time is of the essence.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. And I'm saying that to everybody, but most importantly to this wonderful human being. Leanne is back, and it's been 2 hours of craziness on the show. I get nervous if I'm off air for like 2 weeks. I've got to recalibrate.
Yeah.
How has it felt this morning being back in this space?
Listen, I'm not going to lie. Things went down prior to even arriving at Expresso Show. In pure Leanne fashion, I might have gotten stuck on the side of the road. I might have. There's nothing like a 2:30 a.m. wake-up call, which is never normal in any circumstance. But of course, when it's Expresso, you do it with so much glee. And then I got on the road, and there might have been something that happened to my car. But I'm here now, guys. That's the most important
because
thing.
nothing will stop us, okay? Nothing will stop us. I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to have you here. Now, you haven't done a taste test on the show, so we made some milk course.
Listen, when you were doing this earlier on, you described this as a cake and a pancake and a biscuit, in one. And I'm like, why are you speaking my language? This is the language of my people.
We like carbs on carbs on carbs with a little bit of sugar thrown on top. So funnily enough, the last time I had milk course properly was at boarding school many years ago. And I'm hoping this is going to turn it around.
All right.
So obviously we used our stork, and very high fat content makes it great. I think 80% the right kind of fats for baking. Exactly. But for this, just perfect. And we've added a little bit just to give it a bit of a... So this we've gone quite chunky because we've got our Mari biscuits inside. And if you want to bake along or cook along, I don't even know, do you cook this or bake it? You go to stork.co.za.
All I know, it is...
Oh my word.
It looks delicious. It's giving comfort.
It's like milk tart as a dessert, kind of. Very nice.
Wow. Wow,
yummy.
wow. Absolutely correct.
I love this. Okay, so this could be one of our love languages going into the weekend. A lot of people have said food is where it begins and ends for them. How do you turn your week around? Because you're also in that space where when you need to be positive, you got to be positive.
Yeah.
And by the end of the week, being an empath, I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah.
How do you let go?
Definitely chicken wings. Chicken wings all day, especially on a Friday. That's what I do for myself.
And are they hot? Are they sticky? Are they sweet? Are they like super burny?
They're crispy.
Okay.
Never give me a non-crispy chicken wing, So I feel like maybe it might be this now because it's winter. We're all looking for a little bit of comfort in our lives, and this is giving comfort.
You are my comfort, okay? And just getting to hear her do it. And I know you are just so unbelievable on radio. So yes, you've been practicing that skill over and over, but in TV land, just hearing your voice and seeing your gorgeous face is special.
Listen, some of us have jobs to do, so I'm going to go and prepare for the news. I'll see you later.
I'm going to have some more milk course. Yes, we are preparing for our final news and sporting bulletin. We're going to get another performance from Majosi in just a moment. We'll be back in the kitchen to cook something truly delicious. We've got 1 hour of Feel Good left, so let's kickstart it officially with those news headlines.
Thank you so much, Graham. As we go 8 o'clock, the Eastern Cape Department of Education has handed over 8 new minibuses to special needs schools, aiming to create a more inclusive education system. This adds to the 41 schools already supported since 2021. Now, the minibuses ensure safe daily transport for learners, especially where hostel accommodation is limited. Parents who often struggle with unreliable public transport and old school vehicles welcome the donation with relief. The initiative also aims to reduce pressure on the province's scholar transport system, improving safety and reliability for vulnerable learners. More than 40,000 people were online as Gauteng's 2026 Grade 1 and 8 admissions portal opened yesterday morning. The upgraded system can now handle up to 50,000 users within 10 minutes. Education MEC Matome Chilwane launched the platform at one of the 81 walk-in centres for those without internet access. Parents reported a hassle-free application process. The online window closes at the end of August with no extension planned. Last year, over 325,000 learners applied on time after the deadline was extended. Early submissions are encouraged. Moving now to the international front, small cocoa producers in Ivory Coast say they fear being squeezed out of the European Union's new anti-deforestation law. The regulation requires proof that cocoa supply chains don't contribute to forest destruction. The government has introduced a digital tracking system with 900,000 farmers already issued ID cards to ensure traceability and mobile payments. However, small exporters say they can't match the resources of multinational corporations. The EU has delayed the rollout to December 2025 and eased some of the rules, but local producers remain deeply concerned. Gaza is experiencing man-made mass starvation, according to the World Health Organization. WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus says the ongoing aid blockade is to blame, not natural disaster. The UN aid groups report that at least 100 people, mostly children, have already died from hunger. This while 6,000 truckloads of aid are waiting at the border. Israel denies a blockade, blaming Hamas, but admits the trucks are waiting or awaiting collection. Aid groups describe Gaza's people as walking corpses, warning the crisis has reached an unprecedented and deadly level. And then finally, the world of wrestling has lost one of its greatest icons. Hulk Hogan has passed away yesterday at the age of 71 years old and was a pioneer who transformed professional wrestling into global entertainment. With his signature red and yellow gear, thunderous entrances, and electrifying charisma, he inspired generations of fans all around the world. Well, that is your wrap of news on Expresso this morning. Let's take a final look at what's happening in the world of sport.
So much to get excited about on the sporting weekend front. Let's start with our women's rugby and captain Babalwa Lacha. She leads a new look, very strong Springbok women's side into tomorrow's clash up against our old foes, the Black Ferns 15, and that's playing out at the Athlone Stadium. Hopefully you'll show up en masse. Several squad rotations, a couple of key players returning from injury as well. Clearly coach Swys de Bruin is testing combinations ahead of next week's second match. And we've got Avina Obisi and Anati Kolo returning to bolster the pack as well. Good luck, ladies. Now we can get excited about cricket as well. A massive tour on the cards. Aidan Markram and Themba Bavuma, they return to lead the Proteas in next month's white ball tour of Australia, with Shuki Conrad naming 2 full-strength squads to tour. So some exciting inclusions, including debutant Luandre Pretorius and all-rounder Pranellan Subrayan, whilst Devalt Brevasi also retains his spot in both formats, in fact. And that 6-match tour, mouth-watering as it is, begins on the 10th of August down in Darwin. Now, I think this year's Tour de France has been one for the ages, and it was proven yesterday as Australian's Ben O'Connor claimed a superb solo win on stage 18 of the Tour, attacking with 15 kilometres to go on the grueling stage, and then finishing nearly 2 minutes ahead of race leader Tadej Pogacar. The Slovenian, he did extend his overall lead in the process as well, and that's ahead of Jonas Vingegaard, now 4 minutes and 26 seconds, strengthening his bid for a 4th Tour title, looking very strong. And we round off with a beautiful full-circle moment for Stellenbosch FC and one very gifted young man. They have now confirmed the transfer of academy graduate Tylen Smith to English Championship club Queen's Park Rangers. The 20-year-old midfielder who has made a name for himself, a hometown talent from Jamestown, in fact, he becomes the first player to progress through every level of Staley's academy before securing an overseas move, and a big one at that, capping off a breakout year that also included continental honours with SA's under-20 team as well. So clearly he's put his hand up and we have noticed. Well done, Tylen. That's where we leave our sporting headlines for now. Let's get one last update on the roads. Let's kick it off in my old hood in Randburg in Gauteng. A motor vehicle accident has occurred on the N1 northbound. That's just before Malabongwe Drive. Right lane is closed, so you know delays will be experienced right along the N1. If you are making use of that affected route, stick to the left-hand side of the road and avoid rubbernecking, please. Remember, whenever you're heading out today, please just be safe, buckle up and arrive alive. Let's get into the weather. Let's get some environmental news this morning, being a very important day for the National Sea Rescue Institute, who are observing World Drowning Prevention Day today. And I love this theme. It's time for you to share your story can save a life. That's the theme this year. And fittingly, our very own NSRI heroes have two feel-good tales from the Eastern Cape to report on this week. So firstly, a young humpback whale was freed from fishing lines and floating buoys near Kinniby. Well done, team. And then a much bigger adult humpback measuring between 12 and 15 meters was safely disentangled at St. Francis Bay. And that must have been quite an undertaking. Well done, team. Meanwhile, the Weather Service has also issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging waves, and that's south of Durban. It'll ease by midnight tomorrow, so please, just for the next 24 hours, be careful out there. All right, let's temper that news with a beautiful view. And this one sent in by Willie from Buttersworth in the Eastern Cape, one of my favorite parts of the world. You've got a 17 degrees Celsius high today, and it looks like you're already embracing your day. What a moment to capture. We love this part of the world. The Eastern Cape clearly looking gorgeous this morning. Maybe not the hottest day, as I said, 17 degrees your high, but we'd love to see what it looks like in your part of the world. Share your sunrise view, 063 036 9649. All right, temperatures a little bit more important ahead of the weekend because we want to get out there and enjoy ourselves. So let's see what that is feeling like in your neck of the woods.
certainly hope that it's going to be a beautiful weekend all round. Now, Mzansi, be in it to win it. Why? Because the Powerball jackpot is guaranteed at 92 million rand, and it's up for grabs this Friday. Play now, and you too could win big. All you need to do is buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za using the mobile app or even cell phone banking, or simply dial *120*7529# for USSD. We've posted all of the details on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out right now. Panda Pusha Play Powerball for the guaranteed 92 million rand jackpot today. And of course, you could become a multi-millionaire. Graham, if you were to win 92 million rand, would you share?
No. No, I would. I would buy everyone.
At least he's being honest. Hey?
No, I'm all about that. Now, and today's the day for sharing, because you've got the likes of Majosi in studio, and he's all about that. We all rise together kind of stuff. I think he's got like the whole industry on his back at the moment. But no, I'd buy every beautiful South African woman, which is every woman in South Africa, something green. Because green is back.
It is.
Green is beautiful. Green is energy. And women's wear is about to get a very fresh new green update, courtesy of Woolies. I've just seen Taryn walk in looking so cute in a little green number.
I love it.
And
I'm here for green.
We don't have green.
We're green free, but that will change very
It will
soon.
change. And then I mentioned Majosi, and of course, we love talking to him. As much as I love hearing him sing, I want to know more about his incredible 10-year journey, and we're going to answer, or he's going to answer some quick-fire questions, which will be very revealing, I have a feeling. We'll see now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your feel-good breakfast show Expresso right here on S3 on this gorgeous Friday. Now, as the season slowly starts to shift, so does the style narrative. And this time, it's all about the greens, whites, and stripes. Stylist Taryn Opelnell is here to unpack some of the key new pieces from Woolworths with a refreshing take on modern dressing. Taryn, good morning,
good morning,
lovely.
Leanne. Nice to see you again.
So good to see you. And when I saw what you've prepared for us today, I got so excited because this is one of my favorite colors of the season.
Oh,
green.
good. Yes, I mean, I can't take the smile off my face
for it.
because it means that things are changing, things are shifting, it's new, it's fresh.
I love it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to what is new and trending in women's wear at Woolies, what you got?
Yeah, so, I mean, we've said it. It's all about green for the newest drop at Woolworths. I mean, I'm wearing the lightweight green base milk stripe horizontal knit in the green, but with more stripes. We got more. We've got the poplin shirt.
Yes.
I love this because it doesn't have the buttons, but it has the sort of wider neck. It has the horizontal and vertical stripe, and I love the oversized vibe of it.
Yeah.
And Dees was actually wearing it in her look over here,
Lovely.
layered really beautifully.
I love that.
More stripes. We've got the long sleeve tee, and I'm
yes,
obsessed with the
please.
contrast ribbing around the neck. This is also a
Gorgeous.
really great layering piece. Again, the white with the green stripe.
And all of these lend to versatility as well. Dress it up, dress it down. It can go either way, yeah?
100%. I mean, we've sort of showed a little bit of both here, but like with the grounding of denim, which I really, really enjoy. Le Tabo as well is wearing solid green. So
Yes,
we've looked at the
girl.
stripes.
I love this.
We've got some fleece pieces, which obviously lends like a little bit of a laid-back, cool vibe to your look. We've obviously separated the two here and just went with the top and paired that with jeans as well.
Very nice.
And then we also have this short
Ooh, I
sleeve
like
lightweight
this.
knit. It's super soft. It's nice and slinky, and also the two-tone with the white around the neck and the sleeves. And that is what Megan's wearing today as her base layer for her layered look.
Very cool. Like I said, you can wear this in a myriad of different ways, which is so nice.
Yes.
But Taryn, why do you think we're seeing green? Why is it such a prominent color at the moment?
Well, we would have seen a lot of shades of green on the Spring-Summer 2025 runway, and specifically this shade as well. Some people actually call it the Kermit green, like Kermit the Frog.
Okay,
Can you see
I'm
it?
seeing it now.
I mean, it is quite fun. I think that's why it lends itself to that. But I like to call it spring green. Because it sort of exudes that freshness that we're looking for in our wardrobe now as the season's going to change. I mean, looking back at winter, it was all about, we spoke about this, the chocolate browns, the mocha tones. I feel like this is spring's richness. Yeah. It's bold, it's bright, it's a little bit unexpected, so it's going to turn some heads.
Exactly. Well, I don't know which look I would go for, but which one would you necessarily pick out of all of these?
Oh, I mean, I really do love Megan's look. I think it's because I'm such a huge fan of layering, and it's quite a tricky color. I'm not going to lie.
Would you mind standing so
Yeah,
that
of
we can
course.
see the whole thing?
Have a look.
Gorgeous.
And also the different proportions, the wide leg denim, the shirt sticking out a little bit. It's quite a tricky color to actually wear.
Yeah.
So what we've done here is to demonstrate how you can use your sort of softer neutrals, like the milk jacket that's sort of breaking everything up. The little bit of grey around Le Tabo's shoulders, extra fleece layering. But then, as you can see, also denim.
Denim on denim is always so lovely with a little bit of pop of green. Would you mind if we see the entire
Yes, let's
look
have a look
like
because
this?
I feel like denim
yes.
is such a great neutral playing ground for any color, but it somehow works super, super well with this green tone.
Because that was going to be my next question to you. Which colors go really well with green?
Yes.
And so far we're seeing a wide variety of options.
Whites, milks, and obviously the indigo of the denim. I mean, I have a really great pair of chocolate brown wide leg pants that I feel would work quite well with this sort of tucked in. But then as the sort of temperatures are warming up, I think adding a little bit of soft pink could also be quite a sweet, playful color combination if you want a color block as well.
Color blocking for the win.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. Well, this excites me so much. You know, as the seasons start changing, as it starts
can feel
warming
it.
up, you can feel it, and you certainly can see it in store
Yes,
as well, which is
yes.
really, really wonderful and encouraging. And of course, green on you is so
I'm loving
good.
it. I'm loving it.
We're loving it as well. We're loving it. Anything Taryn wears, she just looks absolutely sensational in. So if you are a fan of green as well, you can shop this look in store. Shop newness at Woolworths Woolworths in-store, online, or even on the app. Remember, the Woolworths Quality Sale is now on. Get 50% off selected fashion, beauty, and homeware items, plus an extra 10% off when you shop online or on the app. We love an extra 10% off, don't we?
Don't we all?
The added 10% is only valid up until this Sunday, the 27th of July. So go shop and do it now.
All right, it's quick fire question time with one of our absolute favorites. And when I say favorite, I mean favorite human beings. Majosi, I mean, what a path we've got to walk. I've had a front row seat to the 10 years.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like you might have performed first on our show. Please lie and say that's the case.
Well, my first TV performance was on Expresso. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying,
I flew
dude?
from Durban, dude, especially for it, and I'll never forget. It was Lana Africa was there. I remember Katlego as well. It was at the old studio at in Sea Point. That was yeah, honestly one of my favorite memories. Honestly.
Buddy, what a privilege to have had this. So let's torture you now with some quick fire questions as we do. Now, I would normally have to say, please, I want only honesty, but I know you've only got one gear in that space, for good or for bad. So we will wait with a relish to hear your answers. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Quick fire, quick answer, absolute truth.
Cool.
Got it.
Got you.
What song gets you in the feels? What's your favorite song to listen to shift your mindset?
You know what, sure. It's often worship music.
Really?
I love to listen to worship music. Like there's this one song called Hidden by, I wish I could remember his name. A guy
It'll come to you as you walk out.
Yeah, Will Reagan.
Okay.
That's like, it just gets me in the right mood for the day, you know, and kind of sets my path correctly for the day, yeah.
I like that. I think a few people are going to dip into that now. Oh, this must be tough. The favorite lyric you've ever written?
Oh, okay, yes. There's a couple. There was one I was thinking of the other day. I think it's something like...
How do you even get through a performance, bro? Do you have to write the words down of your songs?
My memory is going. Your light is tethered to my shore, or something like that.
Oh, that is quite deep.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you ever like hear a song playing, one of yours, and be like, oh, that's nice, and then click that? Oh, that's actually me, dude. Because you
actually, yes, if it's at a very low volume, and I'm like, oh, that sounds.
This is quite catchy. I like this.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Oh, this is sorry. It's like choosing a favorite child: Cape Town, Durbs, or Joburg.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
Wow.
I told you it's rough, man.
You know what? For now, I'm gonna say Cape Town, because I'm involved in this organization called Mission for the Inner City, and we're helping just bring some light back to the inner city and bring people back to the Cape Town inner city, because there's so many cool things around. There's so many cool people,
subculture there,
businesses, yeah. And it's like people think you can't walk around and do certain things. You can do certain. There's like you can walk around. There's the best coffee shops, the best restaurants.
There's a path that you can walk along, literally, that's been designed there to walk on.
You know what I'm talking about, exactly.
A beautiful, multicolored, rainbow-colored path, and we love it. Okay, coffee order.
Just Americano. Black. That's it.
So you just have to be cooler than me, eh? Like, always.
Well, I mean, don't get me started now, you know what I mean?
Okay, look, you are a bona fide rock star, so I suppose you are allowed to be cooler than me. What's the last song you had on repeat? Is there an earworm that you can't let go of at the moment?
Yes, definitely. I've been listening. You know what? This is embarrassing.
Go for it.
I've been working on my own music, and I've had to listen to my new music on repeat. I'm sorry, just to hear it and like figure out what I need to change. So it's my new music.
And is that the process you go through with all of your songs? Do you have to like really kind of pass through that gateway? And if you love it, and if you can listen to it 10 times, then you know it's ready. What is that final tick?
That's exactly it.
Really?
Like if I want to go back to and keep listening to that song, then it's like, oh, this obviously must be a good song, because I'll just remove myself from the equation and not think about myself. And yeah, it's great.
That is very clever. And I hope you're picking up the business little tidbits that are being dropped here in the music of business, or the business of music. Your go-to feel-good movie or series?
Feel-good movie or series? Wow, that's a good one. The Office is always a winner. Like a good episode of The Office is always fun.
Are you Brit or American Office?
Sure. Now,
I
that's
can do
another
both.
conversation.
I know.
Brit is not feel good. That's just awkward.
That's
It's just-
orcs, yeah.
It's great TV, but it's like you don't feel good afterwards. Yeah.
One last silly question. Do you have a hidden talent that we haven't discovered in the 10 years that we've known you?
Phew, I've never done it here, but I can skip pretty well. Like skipping with a rope here from
I was
boxing
just
training.
visions of you skipping across our studio. He is quite camp sometimes as well, so feel free to skip whenever you want. But very quickly, to see you perform live is to truly experience you.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of that from our privilege here. Where can people connect with you on the tour? When are you here? When do you head abroad?
Listen, which camera must I look at here? This camera
Here we go. They're your
listen.
people.
Cape Town, I'm playing at the Baxter Theatre on the 2nd of August. Pull in.
Yes.
There's only like 50 tickets left. It's going to sell out probably today, if not sometime in the weekend. Come through, come see me, come say hi, come give me a hug. I'd love to meet you. Baxter Theatre, 2nd of August. Get your tickets at Web Tickets, or you can go to majorzymusic.com. It's going to be great. Europe, we're coming in September. Don't forget, and it's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be. The Sappers are going to love it, man. Hopefully we'll bring a few Europeans into the fold. And yes, Majorzy is going to be performing in just a moment, doing what he does best. 10 years into the game, and he still looks like a baby. Leanne, what else are we going to squeeze into the last moment of the show?
More performances, and of course, Majorzy is on your screen, taking to the stage yet again. It's only going to get hotter on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't move a muscle. Don't do it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with us. Hopefully you've enjoyed what has been a magical show this morning. I think underpinned by the fact that we get to celebrate the first 10 years of Majosi, and he's just kind of getting started. He is about to take the stage right now to perform something that we absolutely love, but I'll let him do the honors.
This song is called Falling, and it's a song that I wrote for my wife, who has been on a journey with depression and anxiety. She's doing much better now, and this is just some of the things that I realized in that time. When the clouds come rolling in, you know the sun will shine again. When it gets dark and you can't find the answer, and every time you need a friend, you know I'll be there till the end. But when the lights go down, we'll dance together. So lay your head next to mine, maybe I could ease your mind. I need you to realize that I'm right here with you. When the stars are falling from the skies and your days turn into endless night, no, I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, 'cause I'll be there when the sky is falling. Do, 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 falling. Do, 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 falling. Do, do, do. And I'll be there when the sky is falling. I pick you up straight off the floor and carry you through every door. I'll make you smile, I'll never let that vanish. 'Cause you're the one that I adore. Mi solito, mi amor. Don't ask me why I'm still so bad at Spanish. So lift your head to the sun. You and I have just begun. Our love will never come undone, 'cause I'm right here with you. When the stars are falling from the sky and your days turn into endless nights, no, I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, because I'll be there when the sky, when you can't breathe and it's not easy. Please believe me. When you can't breathe and it's not easy, please believe me. When the stars are falling from the skies and your days turn into endless nights, no, I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, 'cause I'll be there when the sky is falling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I believe, oh no, what? Is there a break? No, is there a break? No. Is there a break? Oh, it's, my other mic is on, sorry. And are we going to the next song? Yes, we're going to the next song. Live TV, everybody. The next song is a song called Waiting, a song that I wrote before I met my wife. I guess I was waiting for someone. Who knows what I was thinking at the time I wrote the song, but the song is called Waiting. Sometimes it feels like I did nothing right, but I just walk
and walk without the end in sight? Am I a fool to do the same thing and hope something changes? Like a fool, give you my heart and hope that you don't break it. Sometimes it feels like I'm too innocent, that if I trust that something good will come of it. Am I a fool to do the same thing and hope something changes? Like a fool, give you my heart and hope that you don't break it. I've been waiting for you all my life. You've been running through my dreams at night. I've been searching for the longest time. Tell me, darling, when will you be mine? And I think I see an open door, but I don't go in 'cause I've been here before. Am I a fool to feel afraid because I don't know her name? Am I a fool to stand in front of her and hope that she stays? I've been waiting for you all my life. You've been running through my dreams at night. I've been searching for the longest time. Tell me, darling, when will you be mine? I've been waiting for you all my life. You've been running through my dreams at night. I've been searching for the longest time. Tell me, darling, when will you be mine? And it feels like I do nothing right, and it feels like I should never try. But there are all days and the moments, days and the moments. You have always been my soldier. I've been waiting for you all my life. You've been running through my dreams at night. I've been searching for the longest time. Tell me, darling, when will you be mine? Well, you know I've been waiting for you all my life, and you've been running through my dreams at night. And I've been searching for the longest time. When will you be mine?
Tell ya, that song. No wonder you found the woman of your dreams. Who wouldn't with a song like that? She's on our screen right now.
They were
So
going to put that up while you were
gorgeous.
performing, and I was just going to watch your little face, man.
Can I walk down the aisle on that song one day?
Of course. I'll
If
be
it's
there.
written in the stars for
I'll
me,
be
I'll just be
there.
like, I've been waiting for you. Is that a cool way to walk down the aisle? You're running down the aisle.
You must get asked to sing at weddings because everyone who knows you loves you and wants that for themselves.
Yeah.
How many weddings have you performed at, dude?
Well, even before I was like in the industry, at church we used to go and do weddings and stuff. So I've honestly, I think it must be like 1,000. Like I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
And I thought I was the wedding MC, but you are that guy.
Did you sing at your own wedding? I did. Wow, that's awesome. You sing those vows? What did you sing?
No, I sang something before. What did I sing before? Did I sing? No, I'm wondering. Did I sing? I think I sang. I did sing to
Yeah.
entertain the people. Yeah,
I
did
love
sing.
it.
And to save some money, Chris.
Well, listen, with
It was COVID. It was COVID.
it's such a beautiful song that you've just kind of like, slowed down the entire South Africa with because it's so beautiful. Do you have any words for your beautiful wife?
Oh, I love
Brownie
you.
points.
I love
come
you more.
on.
I'll see you later. My wife is doing a lot of amazing things. Go check out Mission for the Inner City. She's involved. And I love you. You've been the best thing in my life. I love you.
Can you see we are struggling to say goodbye to Matosi this morning, too? We are so proud of what you've done. I think I'm going to say from my side, for everything that you do for those around you. The echoes of what you do within the industry are massive. The amount of young artists that come and speak to what you have done within their space as a mentor, as that plug-in, it's amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing.
So
I thought today was going to be a bit of a cry. It's bubbling under just a little bit, so maybe we should take a little break. But we love you guys.
Thank you, man. Thank
Absolutely.
you, guys. I
Listen,
love
we
you.
are going to be making an incredible mac and cheese in the kitchen coming up after the break. And then it is a Friday, so we need to break it down with a Friday dance.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. Joining us in studio today are the phenomenal Supreme Dance crew from K&J Dance Unlimited. They are fresh off the global stage as the senior small group hip-hop champions at the 2025 Dance World Cup. Make some noise. That's amazing. In studio. Now, these trailblazing dancers brought home gold at the Dance World Cup, keeping in Burgos, Spain. Now, South Africa's national team delivered a standout performance, claiming top honors in both the junior and the senior hip-hop divisions, as we do. You know, as winning is a thing up here. At the heart of this historic win is Cape Town's very own K&J Dance Unlimited studio, showcasing incredible talent, grit, and passion. So before we chat to them, let's quickly relive the moment that sets social media on fire.
Earning the gold medal in first position for senior large group street dance with a score of 95.7, entry number 20.
Noise, everybody. What an incredible moment. Wow. Hey, in Madiba's month, his birthday month. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, so we have many people to get through. I'm going to start off with you, Jackie, first and foremost. How did this idea to jump onto this international competition come about? And tell us more about your vision for the dancers and everything that would be taking place.
Well, it started off when we went overseas 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like this, it's called SA Dance Talents. It's like an umbrella and all these competitions underneath this umbrella. So we did the one 2 years ago internationally, and from then we already knew that our next one was Dance World Cup. And we've literally been prepping since then, basically through the most of last year, definitely this year, all the way up until we left. And yeah, that was the vision. I shared my vision with the choreographers, and I drive the ship and they make all the magic happen. The choreo, the music, the formations, they make all the magic.
Well, talking about the magic, listen, the magician is in studio. Rudy, what do we say about you, man? Like, we're running out of like compliments for you. Take us through your vision for the choreography and how it all came about.
Yeah, I think the secret is to not be like overly prepared. I feel like I came into the room having an idea of what I wanted to do, and then just kind of taking inspiration from the process of working with the girls. And I've been working with these girls for about 5 years now. And I think the magic is just in not being overly prepared, showing up with an idea and just kind of seeing what happens in the moment, and then like cultivating that and making that become something magic after a couple months of just rehearsing. So it was really like taking inspiration from them as amazing dancers, as amazing women, and just being inspired by that.
It really is a collaboration. It really is a team effort. And of course, all of the incredible dancers are currently in studio waiting for their moment to give us a taste of what we were able to show on that world stage. But Claudia, what was it like for you? Because you're a dancer, right? You took part. What was that moment like for you?
It's quite difficult to describe. I remember the first day at the competition, I saw one of the South African teams placing first in a section, and obviously expectations weren't very high. I backed our team, but I just kept saying to everyone, like, how cool would it be to make top 10? Top 10 in the world would be insane. Wow. And then I saw a South African team standing there singing the national anthem, and I was like, it's a dream, but that would be the most incredible feeling in the world, is to stand there with the rest of my team and sing the national anthem and represent our country in that way. So it's a feeling I can't describe. I've never felt anything like it before.
A moment you will never forget.
100%.
Ever. Shanae, is that right? Because
Yes,
I asked in the
yes.
beginning and then you told me I was pronouncing it wrong. South Africa secured the first place at the senior commercial and street dance divisions. How did it feel to be a part of such a successful ensemble?
I mean, for me personally, like, I'm super proud to be a part of a team where we're able to, put in the hard work and, go on the stage and just, put our passion out there, our dedication for dance, and to be able to achieve such amazing results and awards. So I feel super proud, super grateful, and it's such an amazing feeling.
Wow. Once again, congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
And of course, Brandon, it all comes down to teamwork. How important is the team dynamic, team cohesion to make the end goal of what you achieved come about?
To be honest, like, there's a lot of different factors. Like, for example, like coming to work and knowing that you're working with people that you enjoy, you trust, you get on well with, obviously creates a good working environment. So like, just as a team of like teachers, professionals, and like people who love what we do, like, it's so nice coming in with such great energy. And then obviously like the kids themselves, like, I mean, to be honest, like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. There's days where we fight, we bicker, but the difference is like no one else can do that except us. Like, if we are going to fight, it will be with us, and if we like, no one else can get involved. We'll protect each other, we'll be there for each other. So again, it is very like family orientated, and that makes a big difference on stage, because you're not going on there just to prove something to yourself. You're going there to like support your friends and family and the people that you've been tirelessly working with for the last several months. So it's like, it's a heavy weight on your shoulders, but it feels great because you're sharing it with so many people.
It's amazing. I mean, individually, these dances are incredible,
phenomenal.
But when you bring everybody together as a unit, it's
exactly
next level.
The ingredients make a dish.
Exactly. Rudy, I mean, you have traveled all across the world. Like, my goodness, you've been involved in some of the biggest things that's happened in the world of dance. Where do you see South African dance and the talent that our dancers have taking us in the future?
I think we're seeing a massive shift right now. I think with all eyes on Tyler, there's been a massive shift in terms of like, I feel like the world is finally watching SA dance because she brings that element to her performances, and it's been a very sort of long-standing thing that she's brought with her. So I feel like now we're already experiencing a massive shift where like the world is watching South Africa, and there is finally this realization that like what we do is very
unique and special. And even within regular styles like hip-hop or commercial dance, there is just another essence that we have that we bring into dance that stands out and that makes us uniquely South African. And I think people are finally like really seeing that and grabbing onto it and enjoying it.
Well, listen, what a time to be alive as a South African. I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling bad for the rest of the world because we're just winning all day, every day.
Well, yes, we will brace for, I think, a mind-blowing performance just from what we've seen in the clips. But right now, we need to fill our bellies with an incredible spread from rich cheeses and ripe tomatoes to golden olive oil and then hearty pasta. Every ingredient brings a taste of Italy to our table. And this winter, creating our own Italian feast is easier than it ever has been. And of course, Woolies is making it even easier with their range of prepared Italian-inspired dishes. And food stylist and cook and good friend of the show, Kanya Mzongwana, is here to show us how we can elevate some of these already flavorful Italian favorites from Woolworths with minimal effort. Girl, you cook a lot.
I cook a lot.
You never stop cooking.
Yes.
So just stop cooking, okay, just for 5 minutes.
I refuse.
Because, well, you can kind of cook. I'm going to call this compiling the meal because we want to take the edge off preparing something that's got the flavor development, the richness, all that, the things that we love without spending 5 hours in the kitchen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what is on the menu today? Because it looks like quite a spread.
Oh, okay. So today I had the very tough task of having to choose out of all these beautiful Italian products which ones I want to pimp out today.
Oh.
So we've got our best ever mac and cheese.
Oh my word, I thought that was a lasagna. Is that mac and cheese?
This was mac and cheese. There is a lasagna. There is a lasagna.
You don't understand. We've even got a song, easy peasy, mac and cheesy. Okay, you've got to have a song if food is that good in your house, okay? Yay.
Right, so what we're going to do with this is we're just going to enhance it and add some food value, if you will.
I like
I'm going to fry up some tomatoes with a little bit of salt, sugar, and nduja paste.
I'm glad you said it first. I was going to say it completely differently. Nduja paste. What is it?
Nduja paste is basically, it's like a spicy pork paste almost. I like to describe it as...
Say it.
Spreadable salami.
I like that. I like it.
Spicy spreadable salami. It's
Let's
like...
have a little look here. It looks beautiful. It looks super rich.
It's my favorite color.
I love it. Like their chili crunches and things like that. When you start playing in this lane, I absolutely love it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, well, you're coming home with me, whatever we don't use.
Awesome.
Okay, and this is quite a clever way of approaching things because you want a meal to feel special, but often we don't have the time, the resources to do it. So once you've ticked your major boxes, have a little fun and elevate it.
Exactly. That's
Very
the
cool.
word. That's the word of the day, is
Elevate.
elevate.
I think you used pimp, okay, which is far cooler, but I've already established I'm not the coolest person on this set. Okay, so what's next?
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is I'm just heating up this pan of olive oil, and we're going to take these really beautiful ripe cherry tomatoes and we're going to fry them up on a nice high heat. I hope that this is hot enough. Okay, it'll be hot. It'll be hot enough.
Now it'll be hot enough.
It'll
we
get
bring
hot.
the heat in this kitchen.
Exactly, exactly.
And we lie because it's TV. We just lie to you all the time. Okay, great. That's on the go.
So we're going to fry those up. We're going to add some salt. I love to add a little bit of sugar. I know I have a sugar problem, but I love to add a tiny bit of sugar just to enhance the sweetness. And then we're going to add 2 fat tablespoons of nduja paste.
Rock and roll.
And that's it.
Okay, you can do it, man.
That's
Just
it.
rock
That's the whole
on.
thing. That's the whole
I
thing.
like the combining of flavors. Incidentally, on the sugar and tomato thing, when we made our meatballs earlier, it is sparking debate. I know.
is.
I'm sorry. I lend a little sweetness to my tomato because there's acidity. So I think it goes
Same
perfectly.
here. And it's, you know, it's also just the way that I grew up eating, you know, the way that the people in my life cooked. And I was like, okay, tomatoes, sugar.
You've got to honor
okay,
them.
Got
You've
it.
got to honor them with the sugar.
Yes,
Okay, that is
exactly.
fizzing and popping for the purposes of TV. Let's roll on. What's next?
Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a very simple product. It's the garlic butter filled ciabatta, which I love. Whenever I see these, I pick up 2 and I pop them in my freezer.
Yes.
So these are already sliced, already loaded with the garlic butter. What we're going to do is we're going to pimp it out.
Load it even more.
We're going to
because
load it
we
even
can.
more, and we're going to open up those slices. We've got some sliced provolone here. We've got salami with truffle.
The non-spreadable salami kind.
The non-spreadable. Yes, salami's the word of the day. We've got some beautiful sun-dried tomato quarters. We've got some olives. And we've got some basil and parsley. And we're just going to, you know what? I'm going to let you do this.
Okay.
So you're going to just take slices of cheese, slices of salami. You're going to pop them through those things.
In their little grooves.
In the
I'm
little
gonna
grooves.
Do it folded like that.
Make it nice and untidy. Make it look crazy.
I like that. I call it rustic. I think this is beautiful. I love umami. And for me, truffle kind of embodies umami in a very special way. And I think the saltiness of a good cured meat, especially this kind of salami, I think that flavor combo is going to be amazing.
You're doing it so beautifully.
Well, I am trying.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it is a little bit rustic. I get that. But I think this must be. Hey.
You are putting me to shame.
I'm going to pop one of these.
If you're doing it, if we're saying rustic, then we need to use our hands, Graham.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And I am that guy. You will know I've been in the kitchen, okay? My poor wife, who's often on cleanup duty after I've spent 3 hours cooking a cheese toastie. She'll get in there and have to do the duty. A little bit of salami going in as well. Oh, I can smell the garlic coming off this ciabatta. And a little bit of our gorgeous sun-dried tomato.
We've barely done any cooking and it smells so good in this kitchen.
I know, we are compiling. I told you, I might be the best food compiler that has ever existed.
We need more compilers in this world.
I love the combination of the salty that's going on here, because I'm a salty freak.
I'm
love
a salty
that
freak.
You see?
I'm a salty freak.
Because we are spicy, I'm going to put some olives in as well, just because I can.
So these tomatoes are blistering really beautifurely right now, and what I'm doing is I'm squashing them with the back of a spoon and getting all the tomato guts to spray out.
Ah, nice.
And then we're going to season them.
This is so clever. Because you are still putting in effort. And if your guests want you to put in effort for the meal, you can show that, yes, you have showed up for them. There we go. But it also...
You can skip over some of the slices.
I'm just getting
You're making it look
money.
Too beautiful.
Okay,
I'm worried.
I feel you. I understand you. Just even more rustic.
Looks too good.
I think this is such a clever way of preparing for a feast. Let's get you in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay, what are you rounding off with there?
Okay, so now I am going to lower the heat a little bit because there is sugar in there now. Shake the
sugar
pan.
can burn.
And then I'm going to put 2... Man, you got to smell this. It's just...
Oh, my goodness. There is a danger in that, though. That's going to last like a day.
You got to be careful.
It's going to be a day in my house.
Look at this spoon. Look how enormous the spoon is. This is going to end in a minute.
You did say too fat.
I said too fat.
The word's fat, okay? Italian is served. I love this.
Oh,
you don't have to be an Italian nonna to cook like an Italian nonna.
That's
in fact,
what's up.
You don't even have to cook. You can compile. You can find the recipe on expressoshow.com. You can scan the QR code on screen right now and be inspired by Italian-inspired ingredients at Woolworths. They've really done the hard yards for us so you can come in and steal the glory and present your meals.
100%.
Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to continue working on our masterpieces here, but I love the way we've transformed a humble mac and cheese, a humble ciabatta into something truly spectacular. You will see the finished result in just a moment. Okay, I'm going to try and be a bit more liberal with my stuffing.
There we go. There we go. And I'm all done over here. So we've got these beautiful, glistening, gorgeous tomatoes.
Ooh, okay, we're going to do a little bit of plating and then we will show you our finished results.
Oh, yes.
Look at that color.
Calling all design dreamers. Do you think you've got what it takes to turn this into this?
My Design Rules, South Africa's hit interior design reality show is back. It's bigger than ever, with R500,000 Rand in prizes up for grabs.
3 talented design duos will transform 3 4-bedroom white box houses in the stunning Paarl Valley lifestyle estate and farm right here in the beautiful Cape Winelands. We are calling on up-and-coming design duos from across South Africa. And whether you're friends, family, partners or colleagues, we want to hear from you. To enter, you have to be 25 years or older, have at least 2 years of practical experience, and at least one of the members in the duo needs to have a qualification in architecture, interior design, or a related field.
Visit mydesignrules.tv. Entries close 10th of August. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on S3. Now, Mzansi, be in it to win it. The Powerball jackpot is guaranteed at a whopping 92 million rand, and it's up for grabs today. Play now, and you could win big. Now, buy your tickets online, in-store, on nationallottery.co.za using the mobile app or even cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD. Of course, now we want to take your Friday to a whole nother level. Our champions are in the house.
Yeah.